Right, okay. Sorry about that. I was just slightly run a couple of minutes late there. Sorry about that. So I hope that hasn't put anybody off. Terribly sorry. Sorry, terribly sorry. I think that's actually I'm going to move my camera down there. Oh, well, Ray Ray's coming out alright. I can hear him. Right, okay. Let me just. Whoa. Let me get that up, right? Oh, hello M1, how are you? Okay, right, just put the camera there in the corner. Hiya M1. Oh, I haven't even got me a piece of paper. Oh dear, oh dear, I am terribly out of sync today. Sorry about that. I was busy watching one of my own videos. And I completely... well, I almost forgot the time. I had things basically set up. It was just, I'm putting down Skyrim here. I had it basically set up, but then I just remembered I hadn't plugged in the headphones. So thank you M1 for coming in today. I'll say your name at the end as a thank you. Thank you very much for watching. You love me, do you? Oh, it's very nice of you to say that. I mean, you don't have to, but it's very much appreciated. I hope you all had a happy New Year, happy Christmas and all that. So, hope you all had a wonderful time. We're going to carry on with Zero Dawn. I've got a couple of biscuits for about half an hour or so. We tend to have in our family, it tends to be 4 o'clock. From 4 o'clock onwards, our little snack, you know, just a little snack, a couple of biscuits or something, bar of chocolate, you know, things like that. Right, so last time when they entered into a ruin, as a child, we entered a ruin, and Aloy here, who was a young child then, found this device, which if I show you with photo mode, because you can do photo mode. And zoom in, we found this device on our ear here. Okay, I can't remember what it's called now. And yeah, and you've got all kinds of things you could do here. You know, you can put face paints on. Now you won't get face paints on if you play this for the first time. You will not get face paints. You will only get that if you play it on hard. You will get 4 face paints. As if you play the next one very hard, you will, I think you unlock a few more. So each level you play this game, you will get more face paints. I would recommend playing on hard. I find this level is, it's, you know, for the average player, you know, wants to have a little bit of fun, you know, and have an experience which is not too challenging, but it's still challenging, but it's not going to be, you know, very challenging. Hello, Gears of War. How are you? How are you, Gears of War? Hope you're all well. Thanks for coming in. Gears of War, Phoenix Edition, version 3. Thanks for coming in and watching Horizon Zero Dawn in 1080p this time, and with a good mic. Because the first time I did this, I didn't know anything about this game. I just seen the trailers, and so I picked things up as I went along. Now if you're wondering where I'm heading, I picked it up as I went along, and I didn't really do things that I should have done at the beginning. I did make a lot of mistakes in it. My daughter started playing it after I'd started it, and she started buying some weapons and stuff and upgrading her gear quicker than I did, and eventually, you know, realised I'm not upgrading. So I tend not to buy stuff in games, buy weapons and armour, unless there's no other choice. Now at the moment we're heading to Odd Grata, where she wants some help with some food, and we offered to help her out, but we had to get some parts off some of these blaze canisters off of the you know, the creatures there, to craft some fire arrows. And we're just returning back now with the beads back to Grata. And then we have to go and see Rost, but he has some kind of mission laid on for us, which will test our combat ability and knowledge. So we're just going to run here. So let's run. So after finding this thing in the ruin, we can see things that other humans can't, because when we do this, we can basically pick up dangerous animals. Well, we can pick up animals, any kind of animals, robots, anything like that, and we can also pick up humans.
My belly and hands are empty.
And this is Grata. So that gives us an advantage to all other people that haven't got these. And there's only one other that has this at the moment. So we're going to talk to old Grata. We found some food for her, so we're going to give her this thing. Now she won't talk to us because we are an outcast, and they're not allowed to talk to outcast or Nora, which is the tribe that runs this area. And we are a Nora, but we are an outcast because Rost is an outcast. So therefore, we're part of his family. Now, Rost doesn't seem to be our father. He seems to have acquired us through somehow. So we're going to talk to Grata and thank her.
Oh, Mother, since I was cast out, have I not been constant as the river flows? Have I not kept the vows as the stones do? Show me your grace, All-Mother, and provide for me once more.
Good news, Grata. Once again, All-Mother has brought you rabbits.
It is a beautiful game, yes.
Your voice cracks like the distant thunder. I hear the songs of grief, All-Mother. I would join the call, but I left my prayer beads atop the eastern overlook. I am afraid.
Oh yeah, we got also...
Wait at your camp for me, Grata. I'll see what I can do.
Right, so we got food for her, because Ross did say to collect some food for her, so we got some food. But she also wants these beads, so I'm going to do that as well. And we'll squeeze as much as we can today. I put the collar on today because sometimes doing it on the Thursday does make it, makes it a little bit tougher on my neck. And I do have trouble with my neck, mainly because of a couple of road accidents that were not my fault, but somebody's crashed into the back of the car.
It's not getting any warmer out here.
And I'm suffering from it now in old age. So it's just to protect it so that it doesn't ache quite so much. Because doing 3 a week just puts a bit more pressure on my neck. So if it is sometimes a bit not quite perfect how I want it, then I will actually put this on just to give it a little bit of protection. Now it's always a good idea every time you come to one of these is to save, because obviously if you die you go all the way back to your last save. So now I'll just see if there's, we can go any closer. Now we can use a travel pack and go there. That sounds painful. Pay for your neck gets better. Yeah, it will never get better. It eventually got better after it happened. I can't remember how old I was at the time. Probably, I don't know, 40 or something. I don't know. We're not far off, so I won't bother to fast travel because we need meat to be able to fast travel. It's a bit like having a pack to take with you. So here's the fire here. So I will save, but you can just do a quick save. You don't have to do a hard save all the time. But obviously, it's a good idea to do a hard save. Right. We have to. Hang on, where was it? Oh, that way, right? Okay. So we just got to find a prayer beads.
The rocks is close by.
And we went walk straight into that bunch. Now we shouldn't have done that. Luckily they got barely got a glimpse. The AI is pretty good in this game. So as long as they shouldn't really have done that. But let's test our skill. But immediately roll out of the way. Get him in the eye if you can. If you get him in the eye, that's his weak point. There's another one. I didn't see that one. And there comes another one, so don't forget to dodge. Now I could just do this, although I didn't quite get him there. Now as soon as you hear that, you know they're coming for you. But aim for his eye. That is his weak spot, which this device shows up their weak spots and other things as well. One other thing that it does is it actually magnifies sound. So as soon as you put this on, the sounds will get louder. So you can hear somebody talking a lot better if you put this device on. You move very slowly. That's the only problem. Now you can target it. These are one of the things that gives us meat. If you do it with a normal arrow like that, you won't kill it. You have to, you would need to hit that 3 times at least to kill it. But you can do it with a fire arrow and it will kill it with 1 arrow, because it will do the
out, but it takes strong arms to reach the Overlook the fast way.
And these are things I didn't know at the start of the game. I only learned those later. Right, okay, we've got to go across these. And there are some climbing spots. So we look out for these places here which have little climbing spots. And white spots on arrows. A bit like Lara Croft, really. So you can only climb up on these special peg things that are dug into the landscape, and or pins, and these white areas. You cannot just climb anything like, say, Breath of the Wild. Alright, so you got to kind of look out for them. Some, a little bit difficult to see sometimes. But in the newer game, Forbidden West, they give you more areas to climb, and you can also highlight it. So it's a little, they made lots of improvements in the second one. They practically improved every single aspect of this game. Okay, and then we can slide down here, down to here. Okay. Right, so, and we can, scan around, and you can view objects. So if you see this kind of, these kind of highlighted, it means there's not something living, but it is something that's worth looking at, or is a machine that's dead and it has parts on it. So it highlights
this
points.
Looks promising.
I'm pressing the wrong one. You press and hold. So these are Grata's prayer beads. Okay.
Aha! Grata's prayer beads. I see why she comes up here to pray. It looks out to Mother's Gate. I wonder what bothers me more. That she ignores me, or that with all her talking to All-Mother, she's never lonely.
Yeah, but it's a good reason she talks to her. And that's, she talks to the All-Mother, which is, well, if we get back to where it was, where was that thing? There's, oh yeah, this thing here. You see this here? This thing was destroyed by the All-Mother, which is our kind of religion, and they kind of worship the All-Mother, who destroyed that machine, and in the process we were also born at the same time, although not because of that incident, but we are connected to that, and we just got to find out. So now that we're down, we should be able to just drop down. You can do like Skyrim, you can just drop down. You can't like slide down the edge, but you will slide a bit, and as long as you just drop down onto another rock and then onto another rock, you can do kind of a little bit like Skyrim, really, where you can kind of go down a mountain, but just be careful you don't drop too far. Try and slide or find a bit to land on so that you don't hurt yourself, because you will get fall damage. So playing it now, I can play it now with a bit more knowledge, and that original series that I did, which is about 3 years ago now, 4 years ago, I wasn't very good. I didn't really take notice of all the things. It takes me a while to get the hang of things. Wow, I'm destroying these things like no business. But if you aim for the arrow on those, the ollie, not an arrow, dumb thing, and get out of the way of this guy, because he will try and run you over. Now, if you get this thing here, we get the canister, and that means we get some blaze. But I could try and hit him with that, because we found out in that little opening sequence that if we do a heavy blow, some of these smaller creatures you can knock over, and once they're knocked over, we have a perk which we've invested in, which means we can do a sign, like a critical hit. But only if they're knocked down. Okay. Now, I tend to take on everything there is. I'm a little bit crazy like that. And that was why I wasn't so good the first time. So this time with a little bit more knowledge and in a higher quality, so you can enjoy it a bit better, because it was a bit, muddy, and it did break up at times as well. I had some times where it broke up. Right, and now I probably will fast travel back, although there isn't really anywhere closer. So this is Turkey here. Now all the animals that you kill will give you, that you will pick up things, obviously, like the rich meat for your travel packs. Okay, so don't forget to hit those after after or before a battle. If if there's a fire near you, make sure you click on it, otherwise you're going to lose a lot of play. So you could go half an hour without visiting a fire and you would lose all your play. So make sure you try and find a fire if you can, otherwise you're going to get a little bit upset. Which I did, and I did lose my rag a few times on this game the first time, but with a little bit more knowledge now, I should be able to go through this hopefully a lot better than the first time.
There's Grata, all alone with Allmother, the only way she knows.
Okay, and I won't be messing around so much on this stream. I have a tremendous amount of respect for this game. It's one of the best adventure RPGs I've played for quite some time. Plus it has gigantic creatures that look like dinosaurs. So what more could you want? It ticked all the boxes for me. Plus it had archery, and I'm a big fan of archery.
Here are your prayer beads, Grata. Now you have what you need.
All-Mother, each morning I find your tears of joy speckling the leaves. Joy at the beauty of all you have made. See how I cry now with you in gratitude.
So you'll cry for her, but you won't speak to me. Fine. Guess that makes you the better outcast. Grata, I may not be around much for a while. I'm gonna run in the proving, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen after that.
All-Mother, I thank you for the kindnesses you share. When the proving comes, in your great wisdom, may you give favor to a brave of generous heart.
Thank you.
I think I get what you're saying. Goodbye, Grata. For now.
Can I play Skyrim, Ray? Yes.
As I count off
as you know, I do play Skyrim a lot. It's probably my most played game ever.
Let me whisper to you.
I absolutely crazy about that game. I absolutely love it to pieces, as you all know. What I do now, I'm got a travel pack, so we can go here and we can do a travel pack if we have the resources. So we need some wood, some fatty meat, and some bony meat. So as long as you got those three, you can do a fat travel pack. So I'll do a few. Do 3 there. Alright, so now I can go to this map, and I can't travel to these, so I don't think so. Can I travel to these? I can! Well, I didn't know I could do that. Didn't know you could do that, and I always thought it was only the fires. Well, that's something I've learned today. I must admit, I did not notice that before. Right, it's a little bit dark. And I usually quick save because I can't remember if it quick saves when you arrive at the fire or whether it's when you leave the other fire. I can't remember, so I've forgotten. So as a safety measure, I tend to do it just in case. So we're going to head over there. As I said, we can go down these mountains as long as you land on something that's a little bit lower, and and you can slide a bit as well. And we are a talking character, so I don't need to do a voice for this game because this character speaks for herself.
Explosions and shouts from outside the embrace.
And we always. Sorry, I talked over Aloy there. Sorry about that, Aloy. It's not Aloy as some people call her, especially Americans, because I think they tend to associate A-L-O-Y or A-double-L-O-Y as Aloy. But we're Aloy. We're only one L. Okay?
Aloy, you're here.
So, okay, I hope that's gotten you up to speed. Now, as soon as you get near a fire, then that fire opens up. So, it's within a certain area, with a small area. So, even if you just approach it, you will still unlock a fire that's not too far away. All right. So, our quest here, we've done that for Grata, so that's been ticked off. Okay, so we only have one now left, which is meet Rost at the North Gate and find out about the final lesson he wants to teach us, because he said he's taught me how to hunt, do all that kind of stuff, but he hasn't taught me a lesson, which we don't know yet, so we're waiting on that. Now I have got a skill point, so I'll tell you what, let's do a skill point. How many have I got? One. Right, so it's all down to you what you pick here. So hunter's reflexes, that means you can, time slows down while you jump up in the air. So if you do a little jump up in the air, time will slow down so you can get a shot off. I'm not very good at doing that, but it might be handy for a slide. Silent drop I don't usually do till a lot later, because I'm more interested in doing more damage and generally all that kind of stuff. Now lure core, well, I could throw a stone, so I won't do that. That would be handy though, doing that. There's no point me doing that because they need 2 points. This one means you can disassemble stuff and get 50% of their value back rather than just throw it away. But I think I'll do that one because I'll speed up the healing process. It will just refill quicker. Like so. I like the way in this movie, movie. I like movie. It's not a movie, right? It's a game. I like the way it shows a video. This is why this game is so good. When this came out, it was their first RPG. They did shooters before this. They did the famous Killzone series, which was never a huge success. It had moderate success. So they decided to do something completely different, and they looked at Skyrim and all these other games, God of War, all that kind of stuff, and Assassin's Creed, and they've got elements of all of those into this, and it's a fairly basic, UI, but it does the job. So we've got to see Rost, and apparently you can play this on PC in VR. So if you've got a Quest 2 or Quest 3 or PSVR or Steam VR, you can play this in VR with a mod. All you got to do is subscribe for 1 month, and you will get that mod. You can install it on your PC and play this in VR. It's not perfect VR, but it gives it. You play the game from her eyes, so in other words, it's first person. All right. So let's speak to Rost and find out why he wants to meet us here just outside of the main gate to the Mother's Heart, I do believe it is.
You have the fire arrows?
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark?
And as you know, you have choices in this game. You can ask all of these questions, but sometimes you will get emotional choices, and you can only pick one. Right, so That's what this lesson is.
I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the embrace. What can we do from in here?
The lesson will be taught in due time, Aloy. Until then, we wait.
So this is the person that brought us up when we were found as a baby. But well, you know what the people that found us on the intro at the beginning of the game. They gave him this baby, and he looked after it. So when it was so many months old, I know about a year old or something, presented it, and they called out her name. So we don't really know where we come from. I helped old Grata.
Grata her rabbits, for which she thanked All-Mother, of course.
It was All-Mother working through you to bring her the rabbits.
You always say that, but I was there and I hunted alone.
And you always say that, and so make yourself alone.
True. So we've always lived alone with Rost. So we don't know anything else. We don't know the tribes. We know we're in a tribe. We know we're a Nora, but we have never associated ourselves with any of the other people. Only two people, old Grata and Karst, who we got the tripcaster from last time. So we don't really know the outside world. So we tend to be very singular and think of ourselves. So we don't know about this stuff. And he also said that he would be leaving, and you know, have to go somewhere. So we'll be leaving her on her own. So we want to, you know. So I'm going to say I'm not going to shun you if you, want to become a brave.
I've thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the proving. Okay? I won't do it. I'm not about to pretend that you never raised me.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me is take things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
And so you will. I knew you'd say that, so this is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get in trouble. And I know you won't talk to me because it's against the law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime, not yours. You'll just listen. And that's how we'll handle this.
Yeah.
You've put a lot of thought into this.
I know. So you can stop worrying.
Right.
It's handled.
So
Yes. So it is.
he won't have to speak directly to us. He could just do what old Grata does and kind of thank, but be half thanking somebody else, but really we're thanking her. Or she could just do the talking, and he could just nod. So I got the tripcaster from Karst.
I saw Karst and got that tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlaw trader charged for a weapon of that make.
It wasn't cheap, but the caster is worth it.
Perhaps. You'll know it's worth soon enough.
Luckily we had one of the lenses that, we just had to give a lens along with a little bit of some shards to get that. Well, in fact, we just needed a lens, I do believe. So, right, okay, we'll get some rest then, because we've got to kind of have
Still
some
a while
rest
to go before dark. I guess I'll get
before
some
we
rest.
have our rest.
Good idea.
And our
There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
our lesson that we have to learn, which we don't know yet. So what we've got to do is go up to the fire, and then we'll have our rest, and this will be a few hours later. So this is the entrance to, I think it's Mother's Heart. I'm not quite sure, but I think it is. It's the main kind of area. Oh no, sorry, it's the actual exit to Mother's Heart. So this is outside of this village.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So although they're not allowed to talk to us, they bowed.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to
And
no
they
one,
let us
and now we
through.
must both keep silent, for we are outside of the embrace. These are the true wilds, Aloy. With threats unlike any you have ever faced.
Yep.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a Sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
Okay, and we have never faced a Sawtooth. We've only faced the Watchers and the Striders. So I'll gradually try and learn the, you know, what they're called, because I'm very rusty
It's not far.
on this
cabin.
game.
What happened to it?
A machine, that's what.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
Oh. I see.
Dear. So yeah, we can't pick up any more medicine pouches because you know, in the crafting area you can modify your weapons and add well, actually I wonder if we can add something to this. So we've got a terror coil, a fire coil, which means, you know, it'll do fire damage, and a handling coil, which means we will be able to store back our bow quicker. So handling it better. But if I tell you what, I'll put a terror one on, because that's probably the most appropriate. We have got fire arrows, or we could do it so that it improves the fire stuff as well. That might not be a bad idea. Now we cannot remove these once we put them in, unless we get a skill, which I think is further down somewhere, where we can actually recover those, take them out and replace them with a new one and keep the old one. But we can't do that yet. We need that perk. So Aloy will do the talking, so I don't need to do a voice. I don't need to be silly. You know, I like a little bit of fun on my games. So,
I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
It will be kind
Watch
of
your
minimal.
surroundings.
And I know I say I respect this game, so I don't want to mess around. And I should really be doing that on Skyrim. But I've been playing Skyrim a long time. I'm allowed a little bit of fun. So I do the fun now with more with doing the voices, you know. But I want this to be a proper playthrough. So there's a Watcher. Now, one thing, you know, obviously you can highlight their track. So this is another one of these, and we can highlight it. So when it, you know, when we switch this off, although we might not be able to see the Watcher if it goes behind a rock or anything like that, we still can see the arrow. So we still have an idea where it is. Now we could do a sneak attack and go in here. And if you go into here, this is something that I didn't really do so much on my first play. I just used to fire at them and not really pay too much attention to this. But, you know, now I'm a lot more likely to do it. So this really has one place of you know, that you can do high damage to, and that is by hitting the eye. It will disable it and, you know, do a tremendous amount of damage than if you just hit the body on its own. You do a lot more arrows if you just kept hitting the body all the time. If you aim for the eye, it will do a lot of damage and will kill it in one hit. But you need to remember all these things. So fire is a good way to bring down this one, okay, and tear. So look, we have fire and tear on that. So that will do a bit of both. And on this one, which is the scrapper, which is the guy that kind of, you know, it's like he's scrapping the dead creatures, he is weak to shock and tear. So use these powers. I didn't use these powers in my first game. I hardly ever used the traps. So that is why I had a lot of trouble in my first play. This time I was playing it a bit more sensibly. So I could aim for the eye. Now try and aim at the front of its eye
So they woke
is
up.
the best thing. That just knocked off the casing. If you get in direct... Whoa, I'm out of arrows! But if you get a direct shot on the eye, so try and use the slow motion if you can, but it's not easy to aim it. But as you can see, you're doing very little damage by hitting the body, but I can knock it down and give me that critical hit, which is one of the perk points. So it's good to do that heavy attack.
Why are we the only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we've passed are theirs. And tomorrow, they will hunt again. Or your death, if you're not careful.
Okay, so I've got to be careful. So this will be a more intelligent play of the game, as well as better resolution and a better mic. Because the first few times I recorded this game, about 4 years ago now, you could barely hear me. It's probably a good idea, actually. Now, you've always got to be picking up some wood, because this is how we craft our arrows. They do the arrow shafts, and we need the metal from the creatures to put, as you know, as the point of the arrows. So we need to pick up all these things. And there's a grazer. Now, grazer is it's like an antelope kind of thing, you know, or yeah, not a deer. So it has got horns, but this is one of the smaller animals that we can knock down with that particular skill that we have with the heavy blow. The light blow won't do so much damage, but you can do it more often, obviously. Okay, so always look around for these things that are... This means our medicine pouch is full. Oh yeah, I was going to show you that. In crafting, you can modify your outfits as well, so you can put things on that. If you have an armor that has a slot that you can put a modification in, we haven't got one at the moment. These are where you can make traps. But you can increase your capacity to carry things. So if I want to increase my resources or my modification one, I click on that and it will tell me I need some rich meat. And we only have one. Okay? And again we have rich meat. So we always need wood for our arrows. We need certain things for to improve the resources of our bag or our modifications or equipment. Right, okay.
An entire lodge wrecked by Sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that.
Which is what? So far we've had small creatures. This thing is a bigger one. And from the look of that, very agile.
Huge.
And it's a lot bigger than the other ones.
For you to decide.
So
this hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand? You are on your own.
So we got no help here. If we die,
use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
Hi, Kyle. Whoops, I dropped my pen. Hi, Kyle. Thanks for coming in, Kyle. Have a great day. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be our toughest challenge yet. So if we highlight on this, because you see he's much bigger. Looks more like a kind of tiger type thing. So we can highlight his track, and they want us to use this new weapon that we have, which is this one, the Tripcaster, because as you saw, his weakness is shock, but he also has another weakness as well. So as these new creatures you encounter, then they will be, go into this notebook. So as you scan them, they go into the notebook, and then you learn its weakness. So we can use fire and tear on this, but they're also weak to shock. It doesn't actually say there, which is a little bit odd. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, so the shock will still do some damage. So as of yesterday, I'm torn between two late game quests for this, but I have been having a blast on it. Yeah, it is an excellent game. I recommend this game. You know, I would give this 10 out of 10 for a action RPG. It has all the elements that I like in a game. It's not so open-ended as Skyrim. That's the only negative. If you're like into the open world type game like Skyrim, it's not so open-ended, but it is open-ended to a certain amount, because although there are quests, you don't have to do them all. You can do them in different orders, but the main quests have to be done in a certain way, and the minor quests, there is a sequence to those as well. So it's not quite so open-ended as Skyrim, but Skyrim has also got, you know, linear in its quests. So let's get a little bit closer here, because although it says it's not weak to it, we can use this. He's asking us to use this because this should help us. So let's use it. I increased the pouch. A couple of the pouches I was able to increase. So after the last week, I did manage to... hang on, let me just charge up these arrows so I'm ready for any kind of fight. I did get some additional blaze ones after last week, just so that I had, you know, and I managed to do that from 20 up to 30. So I managed to just increase that. So we get this, we can place it. Now, as long as he doesn't see us place this, we can place this across the path like this. Now, it has a limit on to how wide you can go. If it can't do it, so we'll place a couple, I think. And hopefully we're still hidden, and then we'll get our fire arrow ready, because he is susceptible to fire. So we use this to shock him, like so, and while he is down we can hit these weak points, because if we do this quick. We highlight his weak point. His weak point actually is underneath.
It's on me.
But this guy is big, and he is vicious, and he will hit you a lot. So it's a good idea to do more than one trap. Although he's very agile, he jumped over it there. You could hide. If he doesn't see you hide, you can get away with it. But those actually won't do anything. But if you can hit this thing underneath, this will cause him a lot of damage. So I'm going to use this one. Ow. And try and get it. But this guy is extremely agile, and he's big, and he's dangerous. But the fire was his main weakness, and that killed him. So it's a good idea to use the traps. On my first play I did one trap, and that was one of the only times I ever used traps in the game. And I did not think, I didn't use my brain enough. I didn't use all the facilities at my hand, and so I wasn't so good on my first play. I slowly got better though, until at the end I was getting quite good. But this time I'm playing it with a little bit more knowledge. Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow.
No?
These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the proving, but only for yourself.
Yeah.
As a Brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the proving. And after I'm gone.
Oh.
We're finished here. Follow.
And as you can see, the graphics are far superior to
Dawn has
anything
passed.
Skyrim has done.
This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
Right, so the lesson was for us to not think of ourselves, which we've always had to do, because we always wanted to learn how to hunt and whatever, because he told us after, on the first episode that if we win the proving, they will grant us any wish, and that means we could find out maybe who our mother is. So that is all we have trained for all this time, all these years since we were a kid, or a baby in fact. So we've only thought of ourselves and not other people, and the lesson is we have to, although we do it for ourselves, the tribe may need her help with this new device. So he's trying to put that across to her, that he has to think of the tribe and become part of the tribe, which is what she will do. If she wins the proving, she will become part of the tribe, and she's not able to speak to Rost. So I'll say I'll come with you.
I'll go back to the cabin with you.
I'm not heading there just yet. I have other plans.
Oh,
all right.
Such as?
I'll be waiting for you when it is time.
So, do we understand the lesson?
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
Then I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
Hi Morgana, how are you? Back with, let me just write that down. Back with Forbidden West. I was toying with doing Baldur's Gate today, but as I said, I am not very good at Baldur's Gate, and I think you'll all agree with that. And although you want me to do it, you've said clearly that you would like me to continue playing some more of it. I'm just not very good at it, and I think that proves in the way I play. So I had to decide between, do I do this or do I do that? And I would rather play this, but I will do some more Baldur's Gate. That's a promise, but I need to know more information about it. You're playing some Root. Playing some Root. What's playing with some Root? What is a Root? And you've been playing RDR2, Red Dead Redemption 2. I have Red Dead Redemption 2, but I just haven't been able to get into it at all. I've only gone a few hours in, and I haven't been able to. It was a board game. I have not been able to work that game out. I find the UI is absolutely the worst UI I've ever seen in a game. It's really weird. I just can't get used to it. And every time I try and go anywhere, I end up accidentally knocking into somebody, and then the laws, the outlaws are on me, and before I know it, well, not the outlaws, the law. And I think it's terrible UI for a console, and I just cannot get to grips with that UI, and I constantly make mistakes because of that. And because of that, I keep getting arrested. So I never get anywhere in the game. But it looks fantastic. It does look a fantastic game. But I do think Rockstar Games UI is not very good. They need to wise up to the present generation of controls. And they just seem to do a weird way of doing things. Yeah, it's very easy to do things you don't want to do by accident, because you can't get hold of this UI. It's such an awkward UI, and that's what fails every time. So I'm going to try and get another one of these canisters. So as you say, if you put this on and hover over the things, you can tag them, and it will show up their canisters. So it makes it a lot easier to see. So if I knock that off, that will do a lot of damage. Plus, and he's going to run away, so I'm going to try and get him. before I take on this vicious thing. Luckily I caught him in the eye. I'm getting better at the actual aiming in this. I was terrible on my first attempt. I was so slow, it was ridiculous. I played Forbidden West, and again with archery on a console it's a little bit more difficult. So I do struggle a bit, but I do love games that have archery in it. Even though I'm not very good at it, I just try my best. And eventually I'll get the hang of it. Right, what am I supposed to be doing here? I have to go to Mother's Heart now. Now, as I say, although this game is linear-ish in parts, it is fairly open world. You know, I could completely not do that and go somewhere else and find some quests. All kinds of stuff. In fact, I could go here. Because when we came here, this is where we started the game. As a child, we fell into a ruin. But you can go back to there. So let's go back there. Alright, so I'm going to fast travel. Because there was things in there. Remember on that first episode? Yeah, watch out for the creatures. They are all over the place. So be careful, because wherever you go, there are machines. Or robots. Robots is a more accurate description. So we don't have to do this one now. We could just go on and you know, and we'll find another quest maybe. If you jump, you kind of lock onto it. But somebody's in need of assistance here, by the sound of it. So I'm going to head to this. Okay, so I'm actually going to go the opposite way. So I don't know why I went across there. But I've got a nice jump on this game. Alright, is somebody in trouble? But I'm going to ignore that for a moment, because this is something that people in when they first play this, they don't do this, and I only learned quite a few hours into the game before I remembered this. But you can go back to that ruin that you fell in as a child, and the things that were blocked off by I think it was like stalactites, stalagmites, sorry. And stalactites, you can go back in. It's got like, there's like a hole in the ground somewhere. Yeah, here we are, because this is where we fell into this. But go back here near the beginning of the game, and it will save you having to do it later. And we just drop down here. So we actually fell straight down into the water there, but there is a way of climbing down here. Just got to remember it, but we could just jump into the water, of course. How did I get down last time? I think there is a drop down point somewhere. Oh right, it's here, right. So if you go back in here, so this is where we were last time. We found all those notes that said what happened to these people, which is pretty tragic. They all died under mysterious circumstances and left farewell messages. So what we're going to do is go all the way back through it. And there was some places where there were some stalactites and stalagmites which blocked entrances to something that was behind it. We can now do that as an adult, and we have this spear. Oh, I did actually forget to do this one. So let's play that.
Happy New Year, dear diary. Can you believe we actually celebrated last night? Well, we did. Kind of. Director Evans invited everyone to gather in the community room. Don't know where she got the party hats. That was a ghoulish touch. So there we sit, watching the clock tick down to midnight, and I'm thinking, am I the only one who gets the symbolism of this? It might have been worth it if Skylar had gotten drunk again, but I seem to be a mistake she doesn't want to repeat.
Oh, okay. Sorry about this bit. So they all died, and they left as a kind of a farewell message, by the sounds of it. Oh, I missed that one as well.
I saw them lining up in the community room. Like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling at each other. Shauna handing out meds, like being alive is some kind of pain to be eased. want to trail off. I want a period at the end of my life sentence, not an ellipses. Hell, an exclamation mark. So if that upsets whoever finds this, too bad. I don't know anyone, anything, anymore.
Okay. Right. Sorry, Mum. That's the last biscuit now. Sorry about that. I'm trying to. I'll move the mic away so you can't really hear me that well. So obviously that is trying to lead us out. So obviously all these people died. We don't know why, but they all seem to have given, left a message, a final message, and they were handing out meds. So were these meds the reason we died? That's what we've got to find out. Right, we can pry open this door. What I'm trying to do is go backwards through. Was it backwards? We go back through, and then we will see a couple of locations, I think it was, where it looked like we could have access to it if only we could, we could get past these. And because we have a spear now, we can actually smash this. And some players don't ever think of this. If you look in here, we found a nice box full of items. Now you can put this scanner on, and that will help you in your search. But there's something there as well. So there are supply crates with goods in them. So you not only will you get that, and that's something that you didn't realise when we first started this game, that we could smash those down. We just thought that we didn't have access to it, but now we have a spear, we can smash it down and we can have access to it. And there is one thing of value in here, or maybe two, I can't remember now. So it is worth coming back in here, along with picking up those resources. I've just got to find out where I'm going at the moment. Getting quite lost, But there is a decent map inside here as well. This is the kind of thing I want in a game. I want a map. These are the kind of maps I want. All right, this is a little bit fuzzy, but it's an old wrecked building. But it does show things like stairways. And at least you know where you're going, unlike some games I know which haven't got a map, which you could say is rather stupid. I don't know where I'm going here. Hang on. Because I've forgotten where I came in now. I think I've got to go down there. There's lots of different ways in this, so it's easy to get lost. But there was another place somewhere. Oh no! What I'm thinking of is the I think it's later in the game or something. But there are some these boxes that you can find. So I think that's the only couple of boxes. There might be another one, but I'll leave it for a minute. But so it's a good idea to come back through here just to collect those resources. All right. And this is where, on the first one, we went up and Rost pulled us up. Okay, so it's a good idea to go back in there. All right. Right. So now let's see. What do we got to do now? We have to head to there and talk to Rost. So I think this is where we started the game, wasn't it? Here. I think it was. So it's probably best that we go there. I think that's where we were starting the game. I've got some orange squash today for a change. And also on display we'll have faster loading times because we have a PS5. So we have higher resolution, a better mic, and fast loading. So it'll be a much cleaner experience than the first time when I played it, where I was not very good. I didn't really learn until partway through the game what the hell I was doing. So I was and I used to lose my temper and all kinds of stuff. So there's going to be a little bit more of a measured play where
I might regret this.
it was also my first time of streaming, so I was very inexperienced
Aloy.
on streaming as
We
well.
must speak.
This is a bit a lot better.
So, it's time. Are you
So
ready?
ready for this proving then? Which is where we're trying to find out who we are, and we may find out by, if we win the proving, they will grant us a boon, which is, in other words, they will tell us anything we want to know. And that's what we've trained for.
Yes. I
But we
guess.
got to win it.
It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
Right, well, what's Mother's Heart?
What should I expect once I'm inside?
We know it's a village.
There'll be people celebrating and feasting. More than you've ever seen in one place. No other village compares to Mother's Heart. It is the seat of the High Matriarchs, a center of Nora life, a jewel of the sacred land. Give it time, and you'll grow fond of it. As I was, back when I was at the tribe.
Now I wonder why he's not a member of the tribe now.
Any final lessons before I head in?
No. You've learned every lesson the wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the wilds.
Yep.
Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you've wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
And doesn't this game look amazing? Will they let us in?
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you, Aloy. By law, any child outcast can run in the proving.
And any who pass are made braves and are outcasts no more. I know that.
Which means we can't
Not
talk
everyone
to
follows
Rost.
the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
Okay, well I'm all set then.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
Yeah.
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here,
What?
take this to remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again?
Yeah.
No. No!
You should be with the tribe. And I will
Yeah.
always be
Yeah,
there.
he's
But
an
I
outcast.
told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Not until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This is
Oh
goodbye.
heck. And this is where our emotional choice comes in. We can say, right, well, good riddance then. Well, we're not going to say that, are you? We can say, all right, but I will find you somehow. Or I'll track you. Or I understand. I'm not sure. I think the first time I did, I understand. So I'm going to put that one. I will find you somehow.
No, it's not. You taught me how to track. Wherever you go, I can follow.
Not this time.
This time. And every time. I'll be wearing this when I find you.
May All Mother bless you, Aloy.
And you.
I'll tell you what. This touched my heart a few times. I'll tell you, it's one of the few games that I've really fallen
I
in
have
love
to let him
with
go
and touched my heart.
for now.
And you know, I'm close to
First
tears
the
at
proving.
times.
After that, I'll see where his trail leads.
And that's a sign of a good game. When it affects you like that. That's why the best games are single player games, not this multiplayer trash. Where there's very little story. very little
You will turn
emotional
back
attachment.
outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Well, hang on a minute. Aren't we supposed to be allowed in?
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here.
Yes. Come
Mother's
on.
heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most
I think
Nora
so.
aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
Who else would I be? Come on now. I've been waiting for this day a long time.
You have?
Oh, yes. But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Carja. Come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Carja.
Carja.
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
May the goddess protect. So, suddenly from living on our own, we have to integrate ourselves into this? Is a bit much, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Noise. We're not used to this. We've only lived alone.
I'm too little.
And you can just interact with these people. You know,
This brings me back.
so we can do all that. You know, every one of these people, we can just have a little conversation, but not much. But they'll just make a comment. Yeah, this is it. Well, she is a little bit of an introvert in that she's only ever known life with her father.
Spent some time in the wilds.
So we have two things come up here. It says talk to an old friend. Sorry, there's only one thing. So we have to go to Mother's Heart, which is what we're doing, but we also, it says there's an old friend waiting for us, which looks like it's up this way. So here's the fire, so it's a good idea to save, as I say. Now you remember when we started the game, when we came out of the hut after that intro, when we were a child, we had some of these to knock down. If you knock down every single one in the Nora area, which covers a good area, it's not just this area here, it covers this whole area. This is the whole kind of Nora region, and I can't remember how far up it goes as well. So if you hit every one of these sort of little target things here down, you will get an achievement, and I wasn't able to do it, and I couldn't find them all. I think I know why. I think it's because part of this area got damaged, and so some of those disappeared, and I think that's why. So if you want to get that achievement, it's a good idea to search around this place and see if you can find any more, because that may, you know, get you towards your achievement. I'm not going to worry too much about that. We're going to concentrate mainly on the stream, so I'll find out where I'm going now.
Just because her mother
And
is war chief,
there is an interactable point here. Alright, we're just warming our hands on the fire. Okay, so we can have a little interaction there. Yeah, we can just move away at any time. But yeah, we can just say hello to these people or whatever. They will make a little comment. Oh, I accidentally pressed the thing again. And they will respond, but we won't have a mission.
Aloy! It's you, isn't it?
Who's this?
Over here.
It's a trader guy. Is it? It said?
It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
I remember. You tried to thank me.
When we were a child and we saw this person climbing along and he fell down.
See you again, if you came to run in the proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead.
Oh well.
A maker of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you.
Oh.
I hope you like it.
What's it going to
Well,
cost?
how did you know my size?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
What, we get this for free? It appears so. So it's stitched by Teb, accented by Aloy's own designs. How? Offers no extra protection but can be upgraded. Oh right, okay, so this is better than what we have. Because at the moment we have this, which offers no extra protection and cannot be sold. So this is free of charge, so we'll take that and probably equip it. Okay, so we'll equip it. So yeah, but it has a modification, so we can put a modification in it. But we could also buy other stuff. So yeah, you don't just kind of flick across here, you have to...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Seems to fit you perfectly.
Thank you, Teb.
He must have done an average size.
I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing.
Well, thank you very much.
Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Head for the Matriarch's Lodge if you want to find Tirsa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Tirsa said something about envoys from another tribe?
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Carja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case...
Looks like we don't like the Carja then.
You know, it might be time for me to find a soft fur and curl up.
What's up with you?
I don't know if I can stand up. I guess I'll just stay here.
They are
for
actually
a bit,
speaking. Their lips will move.
I'm never going to be granted a new blessing.
Well, thank you, Teb. But not only.
Aloy.
Thank you.
What do you have in mind?
Well, we can also buy stuff. Now, this is what I didn't do in my first play. Is I just went through the game. By the time I got to like, I don't know, level 10 or something, or 8, I found that I was getting destroyed by things because I was not upgrading. So you must upgrade in this game, otherwise you will be punished. So it's a good idea to save up for these things. They're not, you know, in each area you go into, there's better and better gear. I may skip and try to go for blue ones, but I wouldn't mind getting all the outfits. But of course I've got to make sure I've got enough. So we could get this, which is a similar armour, but at the moment, you see, we have this one, which offers no protection except for a modification if we go in. But if we go in here, this one has 5 protection against 4 different things here, which are fire, frost, shock, and corruption. I think it is corruption. So each outfit gives you protection against a certain element or things. So it's a good idea to have separate things. So if you're getting attacked by something that's blasting fire at you, it's a good idea to get something that has fire resistance. So these outfits are important, and when you're fighting, swap to an outfit which will be the best resistance against that creature. And those are the kind of things I did not learn on my first play. So I'm going to try and make up for that on this play. Now these, oh yeah, we get a free sample box with resources in. So we'll take that. We get this to every person that sells in the game. Now these are, because I completed the game on hard, which is a little bit of a struggle for me, but I'd learned a bit by then. I should be doing it on hard now, to be honest. I gained these boxes, and I think I've opened a couple already. I gained some boxes, and I think I can trade in a token that I had, and they give you tokens, and you could trade them in, and they give you some resources. So because I've got that token, I do believe, let me just check, I do believe I got tokens somewhere.
May the goddess
let me
protect.
just check a minute. Thank you, Ted. So if we go to our inventory, special items, see, you get these on your next run after finishing on, say, on hard, or if you do, I can't remember if it's when you finish it on a higher level, or whether you finish it and do the you know, the Frozen Wilds. You get these free tokens when you start your play the next time. So by getting these, you can trade these in for things. Okay, so let's
Aloy.
trade in, because that might give us something of an advantage. So we could swap those in for this, and we'll get something for it. We have 3, so we may as well. And they're purple, which they're like NG plus. Yeah, it's like New Game Plus bonuses. Yeah. So because this is it's not a New Game Plus. This is not a New Game Plus, because I'm not doing it on New Game Plus. I'm just doing it on the normal game, but on a second play. Because I've done it on New Game Plus. Did I do it on New? I can't remember. I get these bonuses. So these are things you won't normally get when you start this game, but I can, because I managed to complete it before.
May the goddess protect.
Thank you.
I wish you well.
And then.
But I could just leave that and not actually use that. So these are random boxes. So this is you know, you get rewards when you do a quest for somebody. You might get also get one of these reward boxes. So if you press it, you will get some resources. Okay. Now I can't do that one because I must have enough health potions, so I can't actually unlock that one yet. And that one, I can pick up that. So these, if I press it, it will have resources that I wouldn't have normally. So they're not weapons or anything, but I think, I can't remember if some do. I got a feeling only if you do it on New Game Plus do you actually get weapons and armor. You can get weapons and armor which are higher than the base game maximum. Okay, so those things have been picked up. Did I get a skill point? I did get skill points. Okay, right. So I can either go down to another level and pick us on something on the second row, which means I can move faster while we're in a weapon. Critical hits. So we could do this. So against bigger, you know, obviously some of the machines, I may not be able to kill it with one hit, but I could deal more damage on a bigger one. So that could be handy. Or we could go for, say, precision, where the lights attack has a chance of knocking components off. That might be a good one. Or we can go down here and doubles the capacity of the medicine pouch. That wouldn't be a bad idea. We can loot extra resources. Or we could do a balanced aim, so we can do it while balancing on rope. So there are all kinds of things we can do. So if you do this, yeah, obviously it needs the one before, so they're linked. That means we are more, you know, less visible. So these are all good things to do. That's a more sneaky approach. We can go down here. There is one where you can do triple and double shots. So I might actually, I don't know where to do this one. Sorry, the healing one. Or whether to do this one, because I would like to go down to that one. But I'm going to do that one, because I think at the start of the game I am going to probably make a lot of mistakes. So yeah, you can just do that. It's just to tell you got new items. But I can double the capacity. Oh no, and if I have the resources, I can, you know, do these. So you get was that three of each by the look of it, and a notebook. We got these new data points, which we so you can just knock those off just by going past them. And then we got all our quests. We got a notebook with all, you know, how much we've completed the game and all this kind of stuff.
With my father, I swear. If all mother didn't want us to
And you can say hello to all
Waiting
more.
for my sister to return from the hunt. All mother protect her.
I tell you what, it's a lot loud in my ear, so I'm going to turn down the volume of my headset. Just a minute, so I won't be a second. I'll just turn this down. It's a little bit loud for me. That's right. Okay, so another one of these little things to interact with. Let's try this one. Oh right, okay. Bit of singing and dancing. Oh, so yeah, I could stay here all day if I wanted. And I presume we could go up there. We can go up there. So I can see the... Well, I'll tell you what, this is quite a blow to an introverted person.
I'm sober as a matriarch at a mate blessing.
To suddenly be confronted by a lot of people. It's a little bit of a shock, isn't it? So we can interact with a few things. The only thing is, I don't think we can go in these buildings, which would have been nice, wouldn't it? But we can't go in them. It's a little bit of a shame. Maybe we'll better do that in another one. We'll see. So it looks like we've got a head up here. So yeah, it looks like all the doors are shut. Hello!
What I want is for you to climb down.
What you want is for me to have no fun at all.
Who's this?
Fine.
Oh, there's somebody up on top of there.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm drunk.
There's some guy stuck up on top of there. I wonder if we can get up there. Can you get up there? I think you can get up there. I think we can jump up there, can't we? Oh yeah, so I don't know if we can interact with him. I don't think you can.
Tell me what to do. I'll climb
No,
so
it doesn't
far
look
up
like
you can't
it.
see me.
But yeah, one thing I like about this game is rocks. They have a little bit of slippiness to them, but they're not like Ark Survival Evolved, where if you get on a thing and you get on the side of it, you just slip off. It has grip. Rocks in real life have grip. So why games have rocks you can't get up? I mean, obviously a sheer cliff, you couldn't. Or a very steep angled cliff. But
last a minute against Vala.
some games, it's like, as soon as you get on a bit of rock, it's like, oh, slide straight off.
Who's going to win the proving?
But there's another interaction point
The
here.
machines had whispered to
Sorry,
them,
I'm talking too much.
promised to serve them, to make them a new world, better than the one All Mother provided.
Alright, we're getting a bit of
A world of metal.
history coming up.
They told the faithless they would do all the work for them. Feed them, shelter them, give them a life of ease.
Yeah.
Plenty. And
They must do.
The faithless left with the machines. Only the true children, the mothers and fathers of the Nora, stayed with All Mother. At first, the machines did as they had promised. They built cities, great and terrible, monuments to their sins. But they would not serve the faithless for long. A king rose up among the machines, a machine more powerful than any other. The Metal Devil. And then the faithless served him, served the machines. That was not enough for the Metal Devil. He wanted all to serve him, and tried to tempt the true children away from All Mother.
This is like a false
They would
goal
not
then.
go. They gathered on the mountainside to cling to her and prayed, more devoted than ever. The Metal Devil raged louder than thunder. In his fury, he came to confront All Mother, intending to kill her. She struck him down forever. As you know,
Wow, the All Mother
lifeless
struck
body
it
is
down.
up there still, frozen in shame and defeat. The machines were driven mad by the death of their king, and their minds became as wild as beasts. The faithless abandoned their cities, forced to wander the world without the care of the machines. Only we remain the true children of All Mother. We built all this with the hands that she gave us. Machines are to be hunted. Metal to be used for scrap, for craft. But never to be adored. And we stay true to her laws,
Okay,
resolute in our prayers, don't we? For the dangers are never over.
Getting a
Still,
story
the
of their
faithless
history.
envy
Or...
our sacred land and covet it. And year upon year, the
Or
machine's
is it
anger grows.
Just a tale,
Searching
you know, like
for
an old wise mother's tale, you know.
What?
Oh, well, that
Is that a
sounds like
machine among
it.
us now? No, no.
Oh, if
These
you're
old
bad,
eyes are mistaken.
oh, they get you. You know,
Nice.
that kind of thing. So we don't know. That could be some lore,
you'll have
or
to
it
tell
could
this
be
when I'm
just a little bit
In
thing,
the
just to
beginning,
frighten the kids. Say, you know,
all life came
if
from
you're bad, you
God.
know, bad
Always
things
says
will happen.
last
You
year's
know,
festival was better. Every
your
year
mother
without fail.
will not be
All
happy.
were her
So
children.
I don't know. Do we believe that or not? Right. So let's head up
Over
here. Who is this? Oh, this is
Karst?
Cost. This
What are you
guy
doing here?
we got the
Careful.
weapon from.
Pretend like we've never met.
The
I wasn't supposed to
Tripcaster.
trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
How could I forget? And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't
Yeah.
be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the proving tomorrow. Can't wait to see the looks on some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
So yeah, we met him outside the village. He's not allowed to talk to us normally, and yet he doesn't normally stay here, but he does meet outside the village to like to sell a few things to us. So he seems like a nice chap. Why did you come?
So, Mother's Heart. I thought you preferred the wilds.
Well, man can't drink alone all the time, can he? Truth is, I get lonely once in a while. There, I admitted it. Don't think less of me.
I won't
do.
hold it against you, if you give me a discount.
You
Nice
can't
one.
I'm joking, Karst. It's good to see you.
Don't go soft on me.
Okay, well let's see
I'll
what
give
he's
you
got
my
then.
best prices, I promise.
You better. So, right, okay, we have a, dare I say, a bucket load of new stuff here. Now, when I played up to about level 8, I did not buy anything. And that proved to be a huge mistake, because later I hit a brick wall where the bigger machines were mincing me. And I saw Jess play, so she played after I did. That was another free sample box, so we'll have that one with some resources in. Jess started playing and started upgrading and started doing better than me, and I learned from that. Thank you, Jess, if you're watching. Thank you very much for the help. So I'm a little bit more savvy later on. So we have these newer weapons. So we have a sling, which looks like it's a slow firing thing, lobs elemental bombs. Okay, so elemental bombs, that would be handy. And it looks like it does a lot more damage. I remember doing a lot of shooting in the fire tanks off the deer things to buy upgrades. Yeah, because when you collect this stuff, you can trade it in for and help. Because some things, I think they do require like a lens or something from the animal. So like that, for instance, you know, you need blaze to be able to get that one. I take it that's all there is. When I did do the upgrading, I think it's about level 8 or 9 or 10, where I was really struggling in the game, finally decided to buy some stuff. I decided to skip the green ones and go for the blue ones, but the trouble is they haven't got blue ones of these. Yeah, so you can also sell your resources as well, but I would always recommend, this is something I learned, is on your resources, always keep at least one full stack of each resource. You don't really need any more than that, so don't go 2 lots of, say, if you've got a stack of 5 watcher lenses, don't worry about getting another 5 watcher lenses. You can get rid of that, because 5 is always enough. If there is something you want to buy, it won't be more than 5. So otherwise you will fill up your resource bag really fast and you won't have room to pick up any more. So it's a good idea to sell the excess ones that are more than 1 stack. Okay? Says rope casters. This will tie down the machine. So say that Sawtooth. We could tie down the Sawtooth, and I think it's only on smaller creatures. We can tie them down, and then that gives us time to hit them with a volley of arrows while they're down. Okay, so that's a very good one. Then we have this war bow. So hang on, we'd actually look at our weapons here as a comparison. So this is a hunter bow, this is a tripcaster. So a hunter bow is doing 15 damage and 25 tear, and then, well, what's that, 60? I can't quite read it very well. My vision is slightly blurred. 1625. Let's do 1625 and see how that compares to, say, with this one. So this one looks like it does. It's low damage, but it does elemental payload. So it does things like shock and stuff like that. Or a sharp shot one. Oh crikey, the sharp shot one does a lot more damage. So if you compare that to that one, you know, this one's doing 16 damage, 25 tear. This one is doing 50 damage instead of 16 and 30 tear. So that's a lot better. Plus, you could put it's got a handing ability, but it is slow firing, but it's highly accurate. So this is good for long range combat. The snapshot bow is tear, what I used to gather blaze. So this is I think I used to have a bow which did the tearing, and sometimes I would use damage to smash off these highlighted areas. Other times I would tear them off. And so if I could afford that, see, I could get that, but it is a slow firing weapon. So this would probably be for your first shot from long range, when they, you know, when they don't know you're there. This would be an excellent first couple of shots before they actually know where you are. Or we could get a sling which can do some elemental damage. Looks like shock, and is that ice? Looks like ice. So you could like freeze it or shock it. So I'm very tempted to get that. I haven't got a lot of money. I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave it for a minute because I haven't got a lot of money, but I will get some upgrades.
Until next time.
Next time, you'll...
Let me just check my resources a minute. I want to see if there's anything I can sell. So at the moment, you see, I think it holds 5. So if you get a lot of these, say you had like 3 rows of these and you weren't using blaze much, it's a good idea to sell the whole lot. Because if, you know, if I sold that, I mean, I won't, but if I sold 1, oh, I sold the whole lot. I wonder if I can buy that. Did I just drop that? Oh, I did drop it. Oh, thank God. So yeah, you could just drop it if you like, but you could sell it to this guy.
All right, let's do this.
But I do believe you can buy back what you've sold. So if you do sell anything, you can buy it back. But I don't know, it might be at a dearer price. I'm not sure. So you could, if you had more than 1 stack. The only trouble is this guy won't do resources.
All right then, time to go.
I'm going to save the money for a minute,
tomorrow,
so I can
Aloy.
get maybe a more powerful weapon or something. I don't know. So anyway, we'll go up here, and we have to find out what all this is about.
We shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with the Carja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
So this is the Carja then.
An enunciation of gratitude written
Killers
by the
and
hand
slavers!
of
Yeah.
Sun King of
Killers and slavers!
Hey!
Luminance of
Hold your fruit, Nora. Nora Faithful, hold your fruit. Now I'm Azaram, not Carja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. Oh, he was. He was a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for a blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken.
Is he still there?
I hated the Carja. But the 13th king is dead.
Thank God.
2 years now. Who killed him? The 14th.
Yeah.
Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities.
Yeah!
Sounds like that's
The
good.
message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th king.
Apology for the 13th king.
Can't you lend him your ears?
From the 14th of what the 13th created. Saying sorry.
Thank
you. Help. We're
An
not going to be
enunciation
like
of
that.
gratitude, written by the hand of Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the radiant line.
Hello. We projected something. Focus.
Old man.
On the eve of your proving,
Unknown device detected.
no, the Carja stand with you. As the sun's
Right, somebody else has a focus, so it got them automatically turned on.
you have nurtured, take
So,
places among
He's
your
wearing a
brave.
focus.
this guy has
Just
a
like mine.
focus as well. Yes, he has. But his is orange, and ours
Where did he find a focus?
Grateful for your
isn't like that. Right, okay, let's
You're the
find out
only
more
other
about this
person
guy.
I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
We went down.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
We did as a child.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Olin, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No.
Hello?
We'll talk later. Have to go.
Suspicious guy.
Whoa. Well, I
Why
guess
has
he's
he
more
got
hungover
one?
than I thought. Hey,
And who are you?
you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. Now, he spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks
The
great.
cans off with a single shot. Right. So, thanks, Morgana. I'll try and get to keep up with the text, but sometimes I might be a bit busy, so I'll try and catch up at some point. That was quite a speech you did
I
there
thought your friend was going to go
cool
down in
the
a hail of
crowd.
fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Carja about the Red Raids, and who can blame them?
Sound like they were a bad bunch then. Question. That's a nice armor you have on.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a Sawtooth. It has to be.
Can
The
I have it?
Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine-breakers to a one. You might even give a Nora war-maid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even match.
Do you mean by that? Right, well, this
What
Olin.
else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds for
Typical
ruins,
man.
digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
But as you can see, those beards, these are the best beards I've seen in a game, bar, say, God of War. They never seem to get beards right, but this is fantastic. So this is how good this game engine is. Aloy just shoots a bomb at him and it's over. Exactly. He has no chance. Right, questions?
I wanted to ask you something else.
If you want. But I'll also be around after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
You said something about, yeah, the hair in the new gen It's nice, yeah, it is. Now, this is a very good game engine that Guerrilla have got. I've kind of done my own research on them, and the new upgraded version of this, which is Horizon Forbidden West, which I've got a full play in 1080p, so you can watch that if you want. And yeah, it's a little bit tougher, that one, so I struggled a bit, but feel free to have a look at that playthrough. But yeah, he said something about red raids. What are they?
I never heard anything about red raids growing up. What were those?
Your tribe was at war and you didn't even know?
No.
Were you kept hidden away? Did you have overprotective parents or something?
I grew up as an outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Oh, yeah, I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you ask me. But even an outcast knows about the derangement of the machines, right? How they get deadlier every year? Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the Sun God, it would calm the machines. Didn't work.
Shame.
But for years, he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice. My sister among them. The Nora put up a good fight, but lives were lost.
Wow, there's a lot of questions coming up. What about your sister?
Your sister was taken captive and sacrificed. That's terrible.
Captive, yes. Sacrificed, no. It takes more than a few Carja to finish Ursa.
Oh, right, okay.
She got away, and now she's my captain. Captain of the entire Vanguard. Favored by the Sun King himself.
How did she survive?
Oh, that's a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell. Maybe another time over a drink or three?
Oh, come on,
or just come
Mr.
to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think you'd like each other. You're both rather, direct.
Slightly. So, what's this derangement?
You said the machines have been getting more dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed everyone knew.
No.
Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes.
So what is it?
Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him.
I noticed.
A few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes a major risk.
Yeah, I noticed.
If that wasn't bad enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger, meaner, and heavily armed.
Oh, heck.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
Well, they can talk. But yeah, on my first play, I died to that Sawtooth first time because I didn't know what I was doing. Sounds like they're adapting to the new threats. Yeah. So I think I did one trap because it told me to do a trap. But once that, he got caught and then he got out of it, he just kept battering me, and I didn't have enough health potions and things, so I couldn't heal enough, and so he got me. Yeah, mine is a bit better the second time. What about the Carja?
If the Carja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace.
Good.
There's nothing cruel about that. Besides, the Carja don't just fight, they build. But take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
Alright, but yeah, I suppose we could skip all this, but, yeah. I don't want to have a go at anybody like content creators, but content creators tend to want to zip through games at high speed, avoiding a lot of the talk, the lore. I don't want to skip lots of stuff in this game. I want to give you the lore as well. So be prepared for that. I won't do every single one, but I will do a fair few of them, and I will read some of the notes as well. So I prefer doing a game where I give out the lore as well, because I want you to learn about the lore of the game as well. So hopefully you'll accept that. How did the raids end then?
So what happened? How did it all end?
The Mad King's own son united Carja rebels with Oseram freebooters. And together we did the impossible, took back Meridian and killed the crazy old king.
Good.
So now the son sits on the throne and it's a big improvement. Under Avad, there's no more sacrifices, no more slavery.
Oh, excellent. Sound like a good guy.
People from all tribes are welcome in Meridian now, even Nora exiles.
Oh.
You really should come visit.
Well, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Well,
I want to ask you about something you said before.
Ask away.
Alright, well, I'll see that I do now. Why don't we go to the blessing?
I should make my way to the blessing.
You know what?
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater.
Stands out, does it?
I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable. And,
thank you.
Well, I mean, look at
you.
Go
overboard.
What are you talking about?
You know what? All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around.
Oh, come on.
It'd be a whole new life if you want it.
Oh, no,
anyway, I have to go
no.
to that blessing thing, too. So,
wow.
See you around, maybe?
Oh, Mr. Smoothie. Well, I'm afraid you got a little bit better than that, Sonny Jim.
Enjoy myself with those bloodthirsty Carja
Wow, he
faithfuls
fancies his chances, doesn't he? We're not interested in that. We're interested in finding out what happened to our, you know, why we are here, what is going on. We want to know all that stuff. So, we're not interested in you, I'm afraid. Sorry to, right, we've got to head down here by the look of it. Let me have a look at this map. I'm very good looking at maps. So, we got to kind of head down here and over to there, to this blessing thing. Alright. So it looks like we have to go down here.
Listen
Here,
carefully now.
How do we get over there?
For you'll have to tell this when I'm gone.
Honored guests.
In the beginning,
Makes me sick.
all life came from All Mother.
Could I have gone round
They fell
there?
in love at a
Not quite
festival.
sure. Might have been able to go around there. Oh, I could have. Yeah, I could have gone down here. Let's go down here then. So it looks like they're going to tell those kids the story about All Mother, and I think it's that huge machine that we saw. There was like a dead machine. So she's saying that the All Mother defeated the machine, and I don't know. Or it could just be a story that she made up.
We'll start
So let's go over here.
All aspirants are in place.
Hello, what's this? This must be this blessing thing, is it? I wonder what this is all about. Is that errand?
Let's talk after the blessing. I don't want to piss off the matriarchs. Those are some tough-looking grandmothers.
Grandmothers? What is he talking about? Hello, Tirsa. Hello.
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours.
That's nice.
I made it for you.
That's very nice of her.
Sisters.
What are we praying for?
Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
Okay. But we don't know our mother. Right, so here's one of these choices. We only get one choice. So is it for Rost, for my mother, or I don't even know if I have a mother. For myself. I don't think I'd be selfish enough to say, oh, for myself. Although she is a bit insular, I suppose. So I'm going to say for Rost, because he's the guy that's helped us out, and I presume 99% of people will pick this.
In honor of
He's
Rost.
raised us and he trained us.
And all he did to help me get here.
Mother, we don't know if we have a mother or
Oh, Mother,
who she
hear
is.
our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
I've heard about these things, but I've never actually done it myself. Has anybody actually done this? Done one of these little lamps and let them go up into the air?
There's Olin. I have some questions for him.
So we talked to Tirsa. So we got enter the lodge or talk to Olin. Well, where's Olin? That's the lodge. That's Olin. Oh, he's right by. So let's talk to Olin, that guy that we.
She's strong. Blood of a war chief in her.
Had a trouble with his focus.
Love at a festival.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello, Olin.
You know my name? Ah, guess Aaron told you.
Yeah.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
All right, where did you find it then?
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Oseram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
Okay. Why did this focus malfunction?
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
Do they? Well, it's never happened to me. We used to do paper lamps for the Cancer Society events. People would put their family on them as a memorial. Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, that is excellent. Wow, yeah, I've never had that. You know, never been to anywhere or seen that, so I've never, you know, had the chance to do it. But it never happened to me.
Mine's never malfunctioned, and I've had it since I was a child.
So yours is in better shape then?
Yeah.
I'm sure the land here is full of relics. Seeing how you Nora are too scared to delve the ruins.
Because they think ruins are cursed.
Yeah.
But I never said I think that.
If the North acknowledges a curse, I'm inclined to agree.
So who are you then?
What are you doing here, Olin?
I know you're Olin.
Why come to Noraland?
Aaron needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking. That's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost. When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander, girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the King's court. That's all.
Alright, cool your fire. I did expect a bit more.
I don't understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should...
Okay.
Try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
What do you mean by that?
Perhaps the Carja.
What do you mean make every day count? What?
I won't deny them the chance.
Sounded a bit iffy to me. Dodgy. But you see, a person that rushes through a game. Now, I've been watching somebody playing this game for the first time. I think it's a few months old now, and they haven't read a single one of those items that I picked up in the ruins or anything else in the game, has not looked at a single one of them or pressed the play button, so doesn't know anything about the lore, the people in it or whatever, and just rushes through the game. And on part 5 they are at the end of the game, and that is somebody who is not paying attention to this game and is not soaking in all the information. I like to absorb the information and give a fuller picture of a playthrough. So when I play a game, I want to do the full picture, or at least, 80% of it, so that you get an idea what this game is about. And I don't want to just zip over it at high speed and avoid all that. And I think it's very important that, I don't think you're getting a true experience unless you're doing that. some people are too poor to pay attention. Well, yeah, it could be that they are, you know. It could be they rush through. Have a light, Ravy. Thank you, Nikoroshi.
Motherless chuff.
I beg your pardon?
What did you say?
Find your bed, outcast, and dream of winning the proving. That's the closest you're gonna get.
Who is this guy?
Oh, this is the bed house? With you standing guard, I figured it was the latrine.
You're very present here.
Yeah. Take that. Wow, what a prat he is.
Well, well. Look who's come in from
Thank
the
you,
wild.
Nico, for coming in. It's very kind of you to come in.
Outcast. I see you've still got a scar from where that rock I threw hit you. Now that's a cherished
The boy
memory.
who threw that stone when we were young.
You can be a real lard sometimes, Bast. Cut it out.
What a prat he was. I think we hit the stone out of his hand with the stone.
You didn't know the
didn't
words
we?
to the blessing, did you? But no one hears your prayers anyway.
Oh, we got to talk to him, have we? Oh, this ought to be fun. Have we talked to this one?
We saw you
Are you
talking
gonna
with
let
the
Bast
outsiders.
talk to you that way?
Couldn't
I
convince
wouldn't.
them to take you either, huh?
You, the one that left a
Where's
mark
your
on
bite,
my face. I
outcast?
want to talk to
Aw,
you.
you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
So this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
All right.
This is how it's gonna be with everyone, outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's heart. And you definitely don't belong in the proving.
Oh, thank you. Right, okay, another emotional choice. You only get one choice here. I think on my first play, which was a long time ago, I either did that one or that one. I don't think I did. I pity you. So I want to do something different. So I'm going to say, well, I pity you. I don't want to repeat the same
The only
thing.
way you know how to feel strong is to make someone else feel weak. It's not working.
I've trained all my
Yeah.
life. You'll see tomorrow how strong I
I
am.
tend to like those.
Oh,
yeah.
I've seen plenty. You grew a man's body, kind of. But down deep, you're still a scrawny little brat.
You know, I often
Wow,
think of the
the
day
knife
I
cut
gave you that
stick there.
scar. It's a cherished memory.
Yeah.
Really?
The look on your face when I knocked that stone out of your hand was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
But I suppose you leave that part of the story out when you tell it, don't you?
Yeah, of course you do.
I branded you that day to mark your shame.
Yeah?
All you did that day was make me stronger. Just wait. I'll show you tomorrow.
Yeah, watch it, punk.
Yeah, right. This is boring. Time for Bast to get some sleep.
Oh.
You'll be the one surprised tomorrow, outcast. Not me.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
Oh, nice hit back there, Aloy. Yeah, you could say this game is a little bit linear. It is linear, but Skyrim is linear in parts. You have to do a quest, and that is linear. So, yes, it has linear things in this game. It's probably more linear than Skyrim, but you could go to one of these places and you could say, well, I'm not going to go to the main quest. I'll go over here, and you might pick up a quest here, and you might pick up a quest here. So you're not tied to it on rails. Only some bits are. But I don't mind a more focused play of the game. I don't mind that, as long as it's good.
Nice job
I
handling
like that.
Bast. That should keep him quiet. Till morning, anyway.
Thank you.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Aloy.
Oh, I know who you are. The competition. The others,
Oh, yeah?
they'll finish the proving. Most of them. But win it? That's down to Bast, you, or me.
Well, it won't be him.
Vala.
Nice to meet you,
I'll
Vala.
shut his mouth.
You're right. I am going to win tomorrow.
Never celebrate a victory before it's earned, girl. My
Good
mother
point.
taught me that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get some sleep. I plan to be well rested when I run you into the ground tomorrow.
Yeah. Just as I was
Your bunk's
beginning
right
to
there
like
when you
you.
want it.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, that's a nice bit of competition there. She seems all right. She seems nice, nice person. You know, challenging us, but you know, respecting us.
So,
Can't
your
sleep.
first day in Mother's Heart. What do you think?
crowded.
You've never slept in a Nora lodge before. Not very private.
Right, again, another emotional choice. Only one choice. Right. Now, the first time I did this, I did not bad. Alright. I know, I think I did. It's too soft. Because I didn't want to do. It's not bad. I think I did not too soft last time. Because I've used a hard bit. So I can do that one.
It has certain charms.
Homey enough, once you're accepted.
That's the problem.
I think you'll find a place here. I do. Get some rest.
What a nice woman. So I do believe we are only about, probably about 17 or 18-ish. Right, okay, so we've gone to sleep. This is the stuff proving if we win this, we learn about our past. So we obviously want to win this, don't we? I'm trying to like keep the hat high because obviously, yeah, I can't have a bit of light on my face, because otherwise you'll think I'm hiding in the shadows. Bye, Bast! See you later! And the music in this is top drawer. Oh, watch it, you! Everything about this game is high class. From the graphics, the music, the quests, everything is wonderful. I love this game. The only drawback is the animations are a little bit not, you know, if you compare this to, say, Forbidden West, it's not quite so good on the animations, you know, mouth movements and things. But they did that on the second one.
Ready yourselves!
What will it take to get you out of here?
Oh, it's you again, Mr. Latrine. Okay, so we got to take down these. We got to prove ourselves on that. What are we going for? Right, we got to get for these. Right, oh, we got to get a trophy or something. Oh god, good luck trying to hit this thing at this speed. Wow! Yeah, good luck. I'll try and slam it, actually. It might be a better option. If I can catch up with it. See, this could knock it down, you see. Yes! Okay, we got our trophy. Yes! We got our trophy. I tell a lie, we haven't. Oh, very funny.
Your trophy is shattered, outcast. Looks like you'll need another.
Yeah, you too. But we're better than that, I think. Oh, we're able to get one. Where all the others gone? Right, okay, we'll get another one then. Nobody pulls the wool over my eyes. Whoops. Yeah, it's a bit harder than a moving target, isn't it? Come here, you rat. All right. Oh, thanks.
And again. Faster, come on.
Gotcha. Okay, now what?
I've got to catch up.
All right, we got to run. Okay, okay, we're way behind then. Hope we're not last.
Gotta catch up.
Run, Aloy! Run like the wind!
Slow and steady now. All you need is to finish.
I can't see anybody behind.
Is the
I'm not looking.
coming?
She was behind me.
Looks strong, I thought.
Dead last, girl. Might as well
Don't
walk
worry.
from here. Bast will win or Vala, but you'll be made a brave so long as you finish.
All right, well, all right.
Go now.
But I want
That's
to
an
win.
old
I
trail.
want to win.
2 died on it last year.
Yeah,
it's falling
yeah.
apart. Better
Really?
dead last than dead altogether.
Yeah, go on. Sort of thing I would do.
Whoa, 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 whoa! By all mother, are you crazy? You're gonna kill yourself!
I got it. I'm doing this all my
It
life.
doesn't get any easier. You're insane to go
There you
that
go.
way.
See? Right, let's go!
Forward now.
Right there.
Up there!
Who's in the lead?
We can do it, we can do it. Come on. Run like the wind, Aloy!
Come on now.
Up there, look for the painted bits.
Faster. Stop dragging.
Where? Oh, up, right.
Gotta keep going.
The outcast.
Right.
Is she crazy?
Keep going, come on.
Good. I'm gaining.
I think we're making headway.
The outcast is catching up.
How'd she get up there?
Yeah, we're skilled, mate. Expecting that though.
Made it.
Right, well, at least we're gaining. We're gaining. Come on, Aloy. Put everything into this. Come on. We've got to win. We've got to find out about our past. Go, Aloy. Come on, get up there.
I've trained my whole life for this.
Whenever things went wrong on my first play, I used to blame Aloy.
Not enough.
Sorry, Aloy, I won't be doing it this time.
Perfect.
Sorry, I spoke over her. Sorry about that. I apologise. God, go Aloy. Come on. We can do this. We can do it. How are we doing?
Come on. You can make it.
Come on, Aloy.
Now.
Run! Yes! Yes! Go! Sorry, I'm getting a bit excited. We're in front! Yes!
She didn't win! The outcast cheated!
An outcast?
No, I didn't. I just went an alternative route. Thank you.
Never.
What? Better not
For
be
she
never.
is a brave now.
You did it.
As are you all.
Face
So
paints.
long as you put your trophy on the altar.
Each time you play a harder level, you get some face paints.
But it is Aloy. Once outcast, and now brave.
Thank you.
Who is first among you.
Yes. Oh dear. What is going on now? Right, okay. This is not good. Oh God, they're all getting killed.
Aloy! Go!
Run!
Keep them pinned down till the others arrive.
Who are these idiots?
We can't stay here. That's the way out.
Most of us dead, isn't
But we
it?
won't make it under fire.
They can't shoot if they're dead.
Now, although
Keep
I've
them
played
busy.
this before, I'm not
I'll find an angle.
say what's going to happen.
Bast! Are you
Play
with
it with
us?
an element of,
I'm with you.
I'm not quite sure what
Let's
I'm
go.
doing.
Now.
So I don't want to give anything away. Right, okay, so these guys are after us. So let's hide first of all. Right, let's get
Too
some
many of
arrows
them.
up.
We can't win!
Where are they? Right. I have this zoom in thing. I'll try his head. I've got a feeling if we do a firearm, that might be better.
We can't hold them!
So
Oh,
we've
Mother,
got to be
help
careful
us.
here. Watch your head. Bast, don't worry, I'll smack them over you in a minute.
Kill the defilers!
While I'm at it, I'll pick up that. Now, first time I did this, I died the first time, so don't be surprised if I die the first time. Oh, we didn't pull it back. Die, you! You leave my men alone. I'm gonna pick up some health things. I'll try and be as accurate as I can, but I'm not a very good shot. It seems like a bit of a disadvantage in a game with arrows, bows and arrows. Right, I just wonder if this one will do more damage. Tried to get the shot off before. Oh yeah, that did do a lot more damage. Right, okay. Ow.
Too many of them! We can't
Stop
win!
whining, Bast.
You're finished.
Really? Not unless I hit you. Right, okay, now what?
We can't.
I was just about to pick up.
Quick!
I would like to pick up some of the flowers for berries, shall I say? Okay, there's not a lot coming. At least
Kill them
Rol's
all.
alive.
No witnesses,
Unfortunately,
no
Bast is still
survivors.
alive. I have to do something about that. Careful, Val. What's her name? Vala.
Don't give up.
Vala. Right, right, okay, yeah, I think I'm going to need some health here.
They
So,
keep coming!
and some
How
shelter.
many are there?
And looks like they're coming down as well. Right, okay, right, hang on. Get off! Get off! I think we'll do it with this. Save me a few arrows, won't it?
Too many of them!
I might have missed her. Oh, good duck there.
Keep coming.
Whack. That's for chess. Okay, what I'm also going to do is we have potions, so I'm going to get this sort of potion thing. And I think because they're firing fire at us,
kill them!
I think that's fire potion, so I'm going to take that one because that will protect me a bit from the fire. I'm a genius.
They're too strong!
Leave my tribe alone, you! Not time to pick stuff. Aloy.
Kill the invaders!
Get off!
Too many of them! We can't win!
Stop whinging!
Get it while I can.
Where are they? Hang on. Let me target these guys. Right, I'll tell you what, I might better get around here. Hang on, some resources here. When I get up there, I can. Right. Okay, let's see if we can get these guys. If I could... That was a bad idea, although we got a sneak shot on him there.
I will teach you to bleed.
Oh, that'll do. Hey, you! Get off! Whoops.
Too many of them!
Ow! Okay, back at you, Sonny. Back at you.
You will perish.
Well, I'm not great with a bow, as you can see. Don't worry, I'll get some of this. I could do with that. Could do with picking up some health, really. I'm a bit low.
Now, descend while we have a chance.
Sorry, Vala, not Varla. There's no R in it. Run. Run for your lives.
Get back!
Oh god, there's a guy with a machine gun. That is not good. This is... I think I died on the first thing because of this guy.
No!
Oh well, at least he got him. He's a good guy.
Red hair dies now.
At least he's got Bast.
Forward!
But we still got to get him. So, trouble ahead. Right, okay, might have to use the potions here, but we need this guy badly. He's the guy with the gun, so let's burn him to death. Ow, but also avoiding that. Let's try this one. Die! Right, let's watch our health here. I got him. Right, okay, got him.
Get eyes on.
Right, I'm gonna try and pick up some stuff. Oh, right. Hang on, take a potion then I can pick it up. Hang on. Maybe I'll not concentrate on that. Hang on. Let me get rid of some of these first. Actually, I think I can get this gun here. Hang on. I don't know if I can get there, but...
Take down the girl and any who protect her.
If I can just stay alive long enough. Yes! Oh, this is more like it. It's more like it. Oh! But you're a medicine, mate. What do you think you're doing? Got some desert glass and a couple of resource boxes. Okay, so what time is it? Oh, I've gone over my time really, but never mind. Would like to complete this bit. So I've got this on so I can go on a bit longer. So he has a focus. I mean, they all have. Oh dear. Who is this guy? Yeah, we're a little bit caught here. Don't do it, mate.
Turn your face to the sun, child.
He just slit our throat. Oh, Rost! I don't know whether he slit our throat or whether he just hurt us. Well, but Rost come just in time by the look of it. Go, Rost! Get him! That's it. Just trip him up or something. Come on, Rost! That's it! Go on! Go, Rost! Get him! Oh no! Not Rost! Can't be dead. Can't be dead. Can't be dead. He can't be dead.
Burn it all, then to your task.
As you command.
Who is that guy? Well, he's number one on my list. That guy. And that looks like a pile of explosives. Which is that close to where we are or not? Oh, looks like we've had a bad cut, but we're... Are we still alive? Thanks, Ross.
Aloy.
Oh, that's a nasty gash. Although that's going to explode any second. Jump off! Jump off, Ross! And that looks like the end of Rost. Wow, what a shocking way to end the proving. That's what I mean, a game that does a fantastic start like this. This is the kind of thing that touches your heart. The people that have done this have been absolutely stunned by this moment, and I was stunned when this first happened. Because I thought he was okay, but once that went off, that was it, really. Yeah, the pacing is excellent. So this is like we were dreaming of when we fell down. Well, you can't be still alive, can you? Oh no. What's up with dreaming it?
I'm so sorry.
It's like a kind of nightmare. Yeah.
Turn your face to the sun, child.
Okay, I've imprinted that face in my memory. So it looks like they've got us. They've taken us inside and have brought us back to health. Hopefully. But we're still, you know, pretty shook up and injured by the look of it. And no focus either. So we've got no focus.
I have to get out of here.
Now, I've seen people play this game, I think it was a year or two ago, and they had mods on it, and they had one where they had her in a G-string, topless. Now, I don't know who you people are, but don't you think that is disgraceful?
They must have
to do those kind of things. I think that is disgusting.
Why is no one here?
And why anybody want to deface this game in that way, I don't know. You know, alright, put a mod on which, you know, gives you some other weapon or whatever, but God, don't stoop that low. I think that's disgraceful when people do stuff like that. That just lowers the tone of the whole thing. But yeah, you're right, Morgana.
Good.
It is, the pacing is very well done. It's an excellent story.
It's here. Okay.
we found our focus anyway, so at least we can search for things. Oh, okay, we're inside Sacred Mountain then.
Are allowed inside.
Yeah. So, right.
I don't see my bow here. Or that damaged focus, the one I took off that killer. Where are they?
So at least we can have a look around. So there's a bunker door. That's the bunker door. Looks like that one's open. Because as we saw in the first one, it kind of goes red if you can't get in it. But I'm going to just have a little look around. See if we can find anything. This looks like a kind of, I don't know, a prayer area.
I'm not going to find it here.
So I don't think there's anything else. No, it doesn't look like it.
I should be on my way.
And that looks like where we got our bed, yeah. So, okay, looks like there's no other way. So, just check in. I don't want to miss anything, because I don't want to miss, you know, like, one of these notes and things. Okay. So, it's a good idea to scan around.
I'm picking up some kind of signal.
Okay, because this is a very important place. And there is an item here, which if you miss this when you're in here, you will not be able to get it until very near the end of the game.
The ruins I fell into when I was
okay,
young.
and it's a very important item.
Then Nora didn't build this place. There must be the damaged focus.
Right, there's our
the one I took from that killer.
So, if you're on a first play of this, search for this item. I'll show you in a minute. Because I missed it the first time, and I could only get it right at the very end, toward the end of the game.
Now, what can you
so
show me?
This is what we picked up, isn't it?
Ah!
Although that's not a... is that blocking us? It looks like it's blocking us or something. But apparently we can move out of the way, okay.
All commanders, halt excavations and proceed at once to the mission point. Avoid all contact with Nora's savages. But if you are seen, kill every witness. Target imaging attached. Do not fail.
And like a map of the world there.
Target imaging.
Obviously we don't know what target imaging is.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Hello.
They saw me through.
This is when we were talking to Olin.
How is that possible?
Did he take a picture of us? Or record us or something?
Then make it quick. I'm heading in.
Hold for
And who's
identiscan.
this?
You need to stop listening to Ted and start listening to me. Where's this from? And when?
What's this, a genetic
Are you my mother?
profile? If so, that is, what, 99 point something %? So this could be, this is our mother?
To kill me just because I look like you.
And they tried to kill us because of that. Terminate, it says there.
Aloy, you are awake.
You brought me here?
Don't
Quickly,
shoot
you must follow.
To where?
To the place where you were born.
Oh. Okay then, right. So although I know what's going to happen, I'm going to do it as though I don't.
Inside the mountain.
It is easier if I show
So
you.
that I don't give anything away. Alright, so I hope you don't mind that. But I'm going to search, because in this, once you get into this bit and you speak to Tirsa, there is a valuable item, and I stress this, it is very valuable. And without this, you will not be able to get something at the end of the game, or very near the end of the game. So look for this item. It is a tunnel. I don't think it's back there, so I think it's from here on. There is a tunnel to go into, which leads to a place where you get a certain precious item. Try to remember to do that, because you won't get a second chance until very near the end of the game, which means if you already have the other ones, this will prevent you from getting that item. So try and get this as early as you can.
It seemed you were dying, and to die near one's mother is sacred. Lansra fought it, of course.
Have I missed it already? I don't know. I think I've missed it. So let me go back, because I should be able to track for it somewhere. It should show up somewhere. So I'm not sure which section it is in, but somewhere there is a kind of hatchway, a kind of tunnel that leads to something very important. Here it is. Right, okay, so if we, whoops, if I look on the map here, so remember this area, if you come to this left hand side here and you come along, it's the second one from there, or from this central bit, it's the one leading down. Go in here, because in here is the item I was talking about, which is very, very important. Now you can only go one way of those two ways. If you go right to the very end here, this is a very valuable item, okay, which is this item here. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here, although there might be a box or something. You can't get past that door. But this item here is a power cell.
Some kind of power cell.
Okay.
I wonder what it's for.
And if we go into our inventory to special items, this is the power cell. You need a few of these power cells. So if you miss it this time, it's late in the game before you will ever get this chance again. So try to remember to get this item. Okay.
Is my mother here?
Wrong way.
Am I going to meet her?
Because then that will give you access to something very important later on. So try and get that, and then go back to where Tirsa is. Because apart from that, there's nothing else for you to worry about.
It's complicated. Please, just follow me.
So she's heading. We're gonna fill her health. So lead us to this huge door here. But we have to talk to Tirsa. Okay, so let's talk to Tirsa.
Does my mother look like me, but with short hair?
I don't see how that could be. You were not born of a woman, Aloy. The mountain is your mother.
What?
You're kidding me.
What are you talking about?
Come.
We came from a mountain. So that was not our mother, even though we're genetically almost identical.
What is this place?
Is that the All Mother?
The Great Chamber, where All Mother slew the Metal Devil and gave birth to you.
Okay.
Aloy, the Proving Massacre was just the first of many disasters. The war party we sent after the killers was ambushed and slaughtered.
But what does that have to do with where I was born?
My hope is everything. This is where we found
The
you.
All Mother in that story.
We heard your cries, came to look, and there you were.
Defeated the thing, and then we were born, and we were just lying there.
Yes.
You mean I came from behind the door?
Always, that is what I have believed.
So we must
that
come
you
from
came
behind
from
it.
the
Right.
womb of the mountain.
So we have to get through the door.
A gift from All Mother herself. But others, like Lansra, feared that a darker power put you here.
Okay, so it could
Not
be
a
dark
gift,
power.
but a curse.
Well, I can't believe we're a curse.
But this isn't a goddess.
Aloy!
It's a door. With people behind it.
May have upset her saying that. Oh, right, okay, the door is doing something.
Hold for identiscan.
The
Okay.
goddess speaks.
Sounds like a machine
the woman I
or
saw.
something. 99.47, that is pretty darn accurate. that is pretty much...
Error. Alpha
100%.
registry corrupted. Identity cannot be confirmed. Entry denied.
No.
So, because we're not 100%, the door won't open.
Please.
Which is... obviously to Aloy, that's pretty shocking because she wants to find out where she came from. That's a bit of a blow.
Aloy, All-Mother spoke to you, as if she knew you.
Were you not listening? It didn't recognize me.
Because of corruption. The goddess's own words. Surely, if you heal this corruption, she will see you clearly.
How?
And how would I do that?
You said you've had visions. Of a woman with short hair.
The killers came for me because I look like her.
But their power is overwhelming. Is there no other trail to follow?
Olin. He was one of the outsiders. The night before the proving. The killer saw me through his eyes.
Yeah, that's right. So he knows something.
He lives in Meridian.
So you will have to leave the sacred land.
I've been an outcast all my life. Why not an exile too?
Shh. There is another way. Come,
okay.
And we will make it so.
Show me the other way then. Right, okay.
You said the tribe is on the brink of extinction. What happened?
After the massacre at the Proving, a great war party was sent after the killers. Less than half survived.
Oh dear. Oops, sorry. So, apart from that item...
How was the war party defeated?
There's
the
nothing
killers
else.
do not fight alone. Somehow they have a power over the machines, corrupting them, driving them mad.
So the killers got away?
Yes. And now the only plan my sister matriarchs can agree to is to sing the Hymn of Atonement and beg for All-Mother's mercy, as though she would not want us to help ourselves.
Then, what's your plan?
Yeah.
This was my plan, to show you where you were born and loose you to follow the destiny All-Mother intended for you.
Well, it didn't exactly tell me a lot, apart from the fact we couldn't get through the door
matriarchs are waiting for
we
us.
weren't 100%.
Let me do the talking.
I'll know whoever that is. It could be our mother. But she says if we heal the corruption, we might get past it.
Yes. I showed her.
Somehow?
Sisters, the goddess spoke to Aloy. Told her to heal the corruption. Ha!
But how is she to do that?
How?
She will have to journey beyond our sacred land.
A seeker? If the goddess spoke, it must be so.
You would name this thing a seeker?
Sister!
For once, Lansra, join with us.
We're not a curse.
This will be your sin, not mine. Send her seeking, and may she never be seen again.
Okay, so she don't agree, obviously. But these two do. Good.
Aloy, by the holy grace of the one goddess, we hereby anoint you a seeker of the Nora tribe.
No barrier can now stay you from your sacred task. May All-Mother protect you and sustain you. Stay true. I will make ready for the hymn.
As you can see, you got lovely rain effects. This game's got everything in my, rain effects,
Our
drips.
hopes lie with you.
And on the second game, they even show the drips bouncing off your armor.
Tirsa, what's a seeker?
You are. And here is your mark. In times of great need, the High Matriarchs may anoint a seeker. A worthy brave sent forth to accomplish a great purpose. No matter where that purpose might take her.
Even beyond the borders of the sacred land?
Yes. And with the right to return when you are done. or as the need arises.
Okay, so that's what it does. It allows us to leave this land and go wherever we want, but gives us the right to return it as well. So, okay, so has there been other seekers?
Have there been other seekers?
There have, but they are rare, and most who set out are never heard from again.
Was Rost a seeker?
No.
Yeah, it's gone.
Not a seeker.
What then?
What are you not telling me?
This is not the time, Aloy. Perhaps another day.
What about... Well, yeah, what about Rost?
Done with Rost's body?
I'm afraid there was very little left to recover.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But what there was, we buried at the place where he raised you, with flowers on the grave.
So,
thank you.
Where we started the game, where we came out of the hut. Just there. So what else can I do?
So many have suffered. Is there anything I can do to help?
What is most important is for you to fulfill the purpose All Mother has intended for you.
I don't know what that means any more than you do.
Then you must find out. If, however, you sense that part of your purpose is to help the tribe, by all means do so.
Okay.
I have no doubt you will find people in need throughout the Embrace.
Yeah, those killers.
You said that Nora sent a war party after the killers.
Yes. But it was ambushed and overrun. Very few escaped alive. And most that did were wounded.
Do you know where the killers went?
No. But you could ask Varl, one of the braves guarding the gates of the Embrace. He survived the ambush. He would know more.
Okay. Varl. So can I go anywhere?
So I can go anywhere at all. No restrictions.
Even to forbidden places, like the tainted lands beyond All Mother's sight. Or the ruins of the metal world.
Good.
I see.
Might find something in there. Right, what are the tainted lands?
Why are the lands beyond Nora territory called tainted?
Is it not obvious? Our land is sacred. We live in sight of the one goddess, All Mother, source of all that lives. Beyond her sight lies a vast fallen land, spiritually tainted. That is why it is against tribal law to leave. But the Seeker blessing will protect you.
Okay, so what has happened to that then? Right, what is this metal world anyway?
Why are the ruins of the metal world forbidden?
They are blighted places, Aloy. Dark and wicked. Like the children of metal who built them.
What?
When they rebelled and tried to murder All Mother, her wrath leveled their cities, but could not cleanse their sin. Their ancient spite haunts those ruins, ready to ensnare anyone foolish enough to enter them.
I'm not quite sure about that.
I've been in a ruin.
Yeah.
It looked a lot like the inside of All Mother.
That cannot be so.
Yeah, it was.
It is.
Then, this is something beyond my understanding. I will trust you to reveal the truth.
Okay then. Right, well, in that case, we'll be on our way.
I should be on my way.
From here, you must go to the gates of the Embrace. Speak to Varl, and he will point the way to Meridian.
Okay, so
if
Meridian
any Nora
is
tries to stand in your way, Aloy, make sure they know you are a Seeker.
Oh, I will. Thank you, Tirsa, for all you've done.
May All Mother bless you and watch over you.
And God of War is another
Nora
game which is
faithful.
top
We
draw
will soon begin.
graphically
Purify your hearts.
and game-wise as
Soon we
well,
will beg
and
forgiveness
story-wise.
for the sins that brought such misery on the tribe. When we hear the matriarchs
But yeah, it's a
lift
bit of
their
a solemn
voices,
moment, so
we will
let me just
join
wait till
ours to theirs.
we're past here. Just do a quick scan a moment.
All Mother will forgive us. She will.
Right, let me just
We'll
respect
sing
their wishes.
The
outcast
girl.
So she survived her
wounds. I played that game, but I got up to
I need
about
to keep my
6
kit
or
dry.
part 7 or something, and I found that game's very, very hard. I had a job to get to grip with the crafting system, because whatever I did,
the tribe is lucky to have her.
hardly ever seemed to improve what I already had. So if I could get some help with that game on how to upgrade, because what I've seen plays of to try and help me, they don't show the crafting and how they do it, and that's why sometimes when people do games and they don't show everything, you don't learn. Somebody watching who wants to gain information, I'm not saying everybody should, you know, gain information rather than play it. I mean, I like to learn myself, but sometimes you might be completely stuck and you need information, and I found that stopped me from playing God of War because I didn't have enough information, and whatever I did, as either or I was not finding things which maybe were hidden, and I just couldn't get access to them. So if I could find a way to play that game, I would continue that gameplay. But at the moment, I'm really struggling because it looks amazing, and what I played of it was fantastic as well. So maybe one day I'll find out how to do that. Because it'd be nice to continue that. Right, so I'm going to get as much resources as I can, because as soon as my health is a little bit low, because I've upgraded those pouches, which is just merely collect things, usually from animals or a certain thing you have on you. Certain, you know, might be say
saving these for the
I
trail.
don't think it's lenses, but it's usually stuff that you pick up in the world, you know, from shooting
Aloy!
things. So I'm going to pick up all this stuff
Aloy!
first.
Teb?
So that
Oh, Mother
I've
be
got.
praised. You're alive.
Is that Teb again?
I heard the rumors, but I didn't know for sure until I saw you just now. I'm glad to see you're okay. And you're even wearing the tunic I stitched for you.
I am.
I'm honored.
So, why are you here,
What are you
Teb?
doing here with a bow and spear, Teb? You're a stitcher, not a brave.
Most of our braves are dead or wounded, Aloy. Someone has to defend
I
Mother's
see.
watch, so
Right, okay, he's helping out.
I thought I'd help out. I should be okay. Just as long as I don't try to run any brave trails, right?
Okay, what about the gate?
I need the gate opened.
Need it open, yeah.
Do you have any idea how dangerous it is out there?
I
No?
need to pass through.
You'll have to talk to Resh then, up on the wall. He's the new war chief.
Okay.
I'm not sure he'll help you.
Why is that then? Who is Resh?
Why wouldn't Resh help me?
Well, he says mean things about you.
Oh, it's not that guy,
I'm
yeah.
a motherless curse, an outcast, that sort of thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one, yeah. The one that
I wish he hadn't been made war
said
chief,
something to
but
us on the way
Sona
in.
disappeared after the ambush. They say she went after the killers all by herself.
Christ. So who is Sona?
Who is Sona?
Sona was the tribe's war chief, but she went missing after the war party was ambushed. You probably saw her at Mother's Heart. A tall, lean woman with dark skin and long white hair.
Don't think so.
Her daughter ran in the proving, but she died.
Was Vala her daughter?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Vala.
She was. I
That
liked
was
her.
her mother. Okay.
So did I.
Right, okay. So, yeah, sometimes these things, you know, expand out. So, I like to get
What's
as
the danger
much
in
as
the
I can of
embrace?
this.
Are the killers still there?
No. They're long gone. The war party went after them, but the killers slaughtered them. They have some evil power over the machines. They corrupt them, make them fight at their side.
And these corrupted machines, they're loose in the embrace?
Some have broken through. And from what I hear, it's even worse outside the embrace. Believe
Right.
me, this is no time to go traveling.
So corrupted ones are worse than the ones that we faced already. Sounds like we're in for a bit of a hide-in. Have you heard any rumours?
What sort of rumors did you hear?
That you were wounded. Expected to die.
Yeah, it was
And then
pretty bad.
High Matriarch Tirsa insisted that you be allowed to heal inside All Mother. Huh. That caused a stir. Only matriarchs are allowed to enter the mountain.
Yeah.
But you deserve the honor.
Well, thank you.
The survivors had told everyone how you fought to save them.
Yeah.
I wasn't the only one to fight.
No. They spoke of Bast and Vala, too.
And Rost, the man who raised me. He fought to save me, and
Yeah.
he died for it.
The survivors didn't speak of him. but I remember him.
Well, yeah,
he was
the guy that has taken care of us all these years. Our kind of stepdad.
I remember he stepped in front of you when my father started yelling. If by dying he saved your life, Aloy.
Yeah, he did. That's right. When
I don't think he regretted it.
He stepped in front because he threatened us when we were young. So is it dangerous out there?
What's the danger in the embrace? Are the killers still there?
No. They're long gone. The war party went after them, but the killers slaughtered them. They have some evil power over the machines. They corrupt them, make them fight at their side.
And these corrupted machines, they're loose in the embrace?
Some have broken through.
Oh dear.
And from what I hear, it's even worse outside the embrace.
Oh,
believe me, this is no time to go traveling.
Well, it looks like I haven't got a lot of choice.
I should be on my way, Teb.
Be
Sorry,
safe,
Teb.
Aloy.
Well, thank you. What a nice chap. Unlike the other guy. But yeah, I'm going to collect as much as I can here, because I imagine every bit's going to count here, especially health-wise, because I've upgraded the thing just by collecting meat and a couple of other little bits. I've been able to expand it. It's a good idea to do that every time you can. Go into this, go to crafting, go to your carry capacity, and I think if it's bright, it means you can upgrade it. I'm not going to do weapons, and seems like everybody but Teresa thinks you could stay. Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, but she said it looks like by going out and going to Meridian, we can find out some answers which may help us to get through the door, apparently. It looks like there's some corruption. If we get rid of that, we'll be okay. So I'm not going to expand these, because I don't think we haven't got hardly anything at the moment. But the potions thing and all that, if we can expand it, I will. So I would do this as soon as you can. If you require a certain thing, like a fishbone there, you can create a job by pressing square, and that will come up as a job for you to do, so you know that you're short on fishbone, and that will be highlighted while you go searching. So it's a good idea to do that. And the same with, say, this, you've got a traps pouch. I would upgrade as much as you can, but obviously concentrate on things like resources and modifications and your ammo and your quiver. I would put those as your main ones. Okay? But do these as soon as you can, and then the others just pick what you require, because if you haven't got many weapons or armor, then you're not really going to need to expand this much yet. Okay, same with that. We haven't really got enough. Okay, but one thing I am also going to do is we're going to modify our outfit, because we can put something in this slot here. Now we've got resist corruption or resist freeze. We haven't met anything for freeze yet, but there is corruption or something, he said. Something that corrupts them, so I'm going to try that one. Because it's a good idea to do this. You should be upgrading this stuff, modifying them, putting something in them if you can. Like shock, this one is good for shock, so if you can boost that in some way by 5%, it's a good idea to do it. So do use these upgrades, use these modifications, but remember, once you put it in, you cannot take it out and put another one in. This would actually destroy it if to take it out. So you'd have to unlock this perk. There's a perk somewhere where you can actually modify them, take them out and put new ones in without having to worry about destroying them. I've got to try and think which one it is. I think that this is the ones they added for the Frozen Wilds. But one of these, I think it's Tinker. This is the one. If you want to take those out and reuse them in another weapon, swap it from one weapon to another weapon without destroying them, if you make your way down this one to Tinker, you got to get obviously the one before, But you need scavenger. So where's scavenger? Is that one? So you need the scavenger one first, before the. So you got to make sure you have the things that it asks for first. So as long as you do that, I don't think we got enough points, can we? Require a scavenger. Which is scavenger? But anyway, you will need that. So I'm going to do things that is going to benefit. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Striking from above, silent drop, hunter reflexes, precision, have a chance to knock off armor. So that's probably a good one. Critical hit, deal more damage. That's a good one. I'll tell you what. I think I'll do this one because that leads to this one where you can fire 2 arrows. And that sounds like a jolly good idea, so I'm going to do that one. But we still have another one, so I'll tell you what, let's start unlocking these other ones. Lure means you can whistle, is it? And you can lure an enemy. Those are the frozen wild ones, which means if you do, you can disassemble them and get 50% of it back, rather than just drop it. Or we could do precision. That seems like a pretty good one, that one, because I don't think I'd be very good at doing that. I'm not really good at aiming as it is. Silent drop could be handy, but I'm going to go with that one as well. Because I think precision, anything that would knock off armor would be a good idea. Right, and then I'll just collect the rest of the stuff. So I'll be as quick as I can picking up these resources and that, but all these things are going to be very, very valuable on our journey, because we don't want to be running out of resources. Otherwise you'd have to keep buying it, I presume. I think you can buy it. So I will get as much of this as I can, so I'm fully stocked up. So I would look in every little corner before we start, and then just make sure then that we have all this, you know, well, right up to the top, so that we are fully ready for this battle. And where we have to go? We have to. Hang on, where's the quest? Right, oh yeah, our main quest is that one. So that's the job that I said, you know, little side things to do, little errands. So that will then show you where that is on the map, I do believe. Well, we just gather fish, so we just got to shoot some fish in the water.
All true Nora
so let's go up here to
this
this guy, which seems to be that guy that we met, who wasn't very nice.
I don't care.
Looks like
I
it.
need the gate opened.
Since when has any outcast's need been my concern?
Still at the latrine. What? Since I'm a seeker now?
Since I was anointed a seeker. Now open the gate.
You?
Open
a
it.
Seeker? Have Tissa and Jezza gone insane?
No.
Bad enough that they let me run in the proving. But to nurse you back to health inside the sacred mountain? No wonder a curse is upon us and children lie dead under cairns of
He's a
stone.
nice chap, isn't he? Yeah. I think I did this the first time, and I think that's the correct one to do, really. Because he does dishonour the dead. So I will do that one again.
How can you be so heartless?
Yeah.
I fought beside those children, shoulder to shoulder and back to back. I saw them fall.
If even one of them had been true Nora, they would have put an arrow in your back. Resh, come on. Silence!
Can I put one in
I am your
back?
war chief.
And I am a seeker anointed by the High Matriarchs. So open the gate, and I will be on my way.
The sooner you're gone from here, the better.
What was that?
To you too. Not to you. Oh, it's just a watcher. No problem at all. Oh, sorry, the paint come in a bit late there. What is this coming? Something? Is that another big one? It's something even worse than that. I'll throw him over the wall if I can.
Sound the alarm!
Ah, scared now, aren't you? What is that thing? Okay, it's knock them down. And they've changed to
goddess,
red.
What's it doing to them?
Taking control.
Yeah, it looks like it's took over. So it's, I see, it's taking them over, corrupting them, making them more powerful at the same time.
Brace
and
yourselves!
He's the leader of the gang, is he? And he's The arrows don't seem making a big impression on him. But I think that's all we've got, I presume.
Motherless curse! Kill them, braves! Kill them all!
You'll be first. Once this is over, you'll be first. So, first time I did this, I was in trouble. I'm not going to make the same mistake. So, I am going to select this.
Won't be long.
Oh god. Why is it not doing this?
Here it comes.
Hang on. Oh god, I can't pick the thing. Why can't I pick the thing? Oh right.
Watch the Striders!
So yeah, I should have done this.
Them mad.
I need to do some of these. So this thing takes some damage, and I do believe this thing is what? Let's scan it. His weakness is fire. Okay, his weakness is fire. Right, and probably hit that is probably a good idea as well. But his weakness is fire, so I will try and get rid of these if I can. But this guy looks like he's a bit of a jumper. So we could be in trouble here. Yeah, we definitely are in trouble. I'll try and hit that thing. But this guy is going to keep... I'll try and get that, try and get these down at the same time. I'm taking damage. Oh, thank you. So basically just keep away from this guy, because this guy is very, very dangerous. But looks like he's fire. I mean, if I could get that thing off, I would. Ah! Ouch! Ouch! I'll keep out of that stuff. Wow! Okay, we gotta get that big guy. This jumping maniac, who's a bit of a jumping maniac, and he's got some very bristling weapons, thank you very much. I could try a trap again, hang on, see if I can do a trap. I'm running out of time.
For the secret lands!
Let's keep going on this. Hang on, I need to fire one. So take notice of their weaknesses and concentrate on them, because that is your secret to getting through this game. I'll try and hit those weak spots, but I don't think I can make much impression on them, to be honest. He is kind of mincing me a bit, so you've got to keep away. But get off as many shots as you can on this guy. Okay there, buddy! Why don't you come towards my trap? I'm freshly built for you. You didn't land in it then? Yeah, I wouldn't bother trying to hit him with that. I would just keep a nice distance, thank you very much. I will keep my health up. I do keep doing that for some reason. Alright, just keep firing this guy with fire. And eventually he's gonna... I'd knock off that stuff, but I don't think I got enough powerful enough weapons to do that. But yeah, fire is our... You know, once he reaches a critical point, he will stop because he's writhing from the armor, from the fire. So you'll see that it had a dial on it, which gradually fills up. Once it fills up to the top, then that does a lot of damage to him. So
enough.
That is why you keep on firing until that bar is filled up. If you don't do it till it's filled up, although it will do some damage, it won't have that effect where it will stop him for a while the flames really take over. Oh, sorry, I talked over Aloy there. Sorry about that. So it sounds like we've got to examine something. I'm just trying to collect all the resources. You know, it's very important you collect all the resources in there, not only to make money by you know, selling stuff, but also for your equipment and everything.
Possess other machines.
So yeah, how did it do that? Let's see if we can find out.
How'd you do it? Show me. You made them obey you.
But I think that will be enough for today.
This.
Sorry to stop.
You did it with this. It's
okay, so it's
connecting to my focus.
Okay, alright.
Then I could use this. It's worth a shot. Couple loops of wire. Looks like it'll hold. I just need to test
so we
it.
just attach it to our spear.
Aloy,
and that has
how did you do that?
some kind of use.
You killed that demon. Pulled its guts from the carcass.
The way it controls other machines. I think I figured it out. But I need to test it on a machine.
So that could be what's corrupting the machine?
Plenty of striders along the path to the gates of the Embrace, I guess.
Exactly. And the gates are where I'll be headed anyway. I need to speak to Varl.
I always knew you were different, Aloy, but...
But what?
I think you're a blessing from All Mother. No matter what Resh says.
Thank you, Teb. But I have to go now.
I know you.
It's very kind of you to say so, though.
And my thoughts go with you.
Thank you. One nice chat.
I hope to see you again someday.
Well, you all wouldn't mind saying the drunk, I'm not sure about. Okay, so I just double checked there's nothing around. You'll see, you know, it has little things sticking up, so we have to go out there. So it says on that we have unlocked a lot of stuff. Funny how something as simple as a wireless connection can be made as witchcraft in the right context. Yeah, it's amazing what technology can do, isn't it? So these people don't know anything about technology. It looks like the past civilization had some technical wizardry, and that seems to be gone, and the machines have taken over. But some of the machines can override them with this thing. And looks like we have unlocked overrides. So let me just check that, because it has now come up with some new things. Now we haven't met this guy yet. But yeah, check these. This is your road to success in the game. Look at these weaknesses and utilize them. Those things at the top there, these kind of antler things, if you tear those off, they are components which you can use for things, okay? And that blaze container on the back, I notice everything's on the back, so it's difficult to get it. So when they're coming at you, it's a bit hard to hit it. So, you know, you might have to knock them on the ground or something to be able to dislodge those. But yeah, so those got blaze canisters, but they're weak to fire or tear, so you can use either one. So, and what does it say there? It says that one's locked, so we can't override that. So some things we can override. So that says we have PSI overrides, whatever that is. PlayStation intelligence, probably. So that says we can override that. It also says we can override that strider. We can't override that. That is locked by a cauldron. And that is also locked. So we can only do... And that one's impossible to override. So we can only do some. I think there's about four things. But I can only see 2 here, which are overrideable. So I don't know what the other 2 things are. Maybe we haven't found them yet. So yeah, you can just go in here and pick up these new upgrades. So I like to just tick all these off so that I know there's nothing outstanding. Treasure boxes, these what we get for rewards. So it's a good idea to use all these. A fast travel pack, a resist freeze. So use these items in the game, okay? These are very valuable items, these resistances. So use them. They are very... I don't know why that is still... Oh, that's a special item. So that probably associated with that probably. And, you know, this is a new freeze potion that we have. So we can do a freeze, health and corruption one. And we now have some skills. So let's end by doing the skills. So we've got to go outside the Embrace now to more dangerous creatures. But we have something that which can override those 2 things. But there was something else, but it looks like we haven't found those. So we can either have heavy lifter, which means we'll move faster while wielding a heavy weapon. But we haven't really found many of those, we only found 1. Precision plus attacks have a greater increased chance of knocking off armor. So that heavy attack knocks it down. Oh, light armor. So not only does the heavy one knock armor, but if you can just hit them a few times with the light one, looks like that will also do it. So I'll try and pick So that will give me extra resources. So it all depends what you want, really. I don't think I'll need that. I haven't really seen many of those. I would like to go down to here, which needs 3 points, but I need, oh, I need this one. Okay, so to get that one, I need this one. So I have to do this one to get this one. That's a shame, because I was hoping it would all be in the right one. But maybe that would come in handy later. You know, we might find a gun later, and that would be handy. So, okay, so we've got to do this. So I'm going to do that one, because I think having 2 shots and doing double the damage would be very, very useful. Okay, so our quest now is, if we look at the shell on the map, we have to override a device. So where we were before, where we were collecting things for fire arrows, if we go back there, we can collect the stuff for fire arrows, and then we can move on out of this area if we want. But I would recommend searching all these areas, because there are things, collectibles as well, I do believe. I do believe that right, okay, so this looks like must be where we started with the house. I can't zoom in anymore. In the new game, Forbidden West, you can zoom in much closer, and that's because they're bigger areas, and you can highlight, say, a workbench, and or a resource box or something, and then that guides you to that place when you come out of the map. It will actually guide you with little waypoints. So it's a good idea to have those waypoints on. So it looks like they said, you know, they did a grave for him at the place where I was born. So I would like to go to there next time. So I hope, I'll tell you what, I'll highlight that so that I know I want to go there next time. So I would like to go there to see that grave, and depending on certain stages of the main game, what she will say will be different depending on how far you've got in the main game. So that is a good idea to do that and go back to that area and do that several times during the game. Well, just a few times, because as you progress through the game, she will say different things and say how far she's got in it. Right, let me have a look at the text. Seems like everyone but Tessa thinks you should stay. Yeah, so should throw him over. Can I throw him over the wall? I mean, funny how something as simple as a wireless connection can be seen as yeah, and the right thing. So I've already seen that one. Yeah, can I throw him over the wall? Good point. In fact, is he still alive? If he is, I'll. Can I shoot him?
All that screaming in the blood.
Oh, I can get up there now. Is that? Let me see. Can I? I think I can actually. It does say their names, I do believe. Oh, I see. He's not part of it anymore because he's up there and the ladder is broke. What a lucky escape for him then. That he's out of the way while we were all risking our lives. What a horrible man he is. Resh, remember that. Right, bye everybody. I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I should be doing a full play of this, and so far that you seem to be, yes, we want you to do a full play of this. So, you know, I've done it, although I did it originally a long time ago, it was low quality. My voice was, you know, the first 3 or 4 episodes, you couldn't hear me very well. I didn't have a very good mic. It was in lower quality, so this time I'll be much higher quality on a PS5 with faster loading times. So, hopefully enjoy it more the second time. So thank you all for watching. I'd like to thank the people that came in today and left a comment, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I did put Morgana down. So thank you all for coming in. It's now repeating the text, so that's a YouTube problem. Apparently they're too lazy to fix it. Let's not worry about that. So thank you all for watching today. I hope you had a lovely new year. We're all looking for 2024 because there's lots of new games coming out. I'm very interested in Hellblade 2, and I think there's some other good games coming out as well, so it should be a good one. I mean, I probably won't pick very many next year, but we'll see. I mean, it'll be great games to play. M1, thank you very much for popping in the stream today and leaving your comment. Very nice to see you. Thank you to Gears of War Phoenix Edition version 3. Thank you, Gears, for coming in. It's very kind of you to hit that well, I hope people like the hit that like button. If you did enjoy today's gameplay, then please hit that like button. Subscribe if you are, if you'd like to see more. That'd be very kind of you if you did that. I very much appreciate it. Thank you to Morgana for coming in as well. Thank you for Morgana. You helped me out on Baldur's Gate. I'll try and get back to Baldur's Gate when I got a bit more information, and hopefully you'll be there, Morgana, to help me out because I need a lot of help in that game. And to Nico Roshi, thank you, Nico, for coming in and leaving a like as well. And I'll make sure I'll look at your channel as well. Thank you all for watching. Next time we'll be venturing out. We will visit our home first to have a look at that grave, and then we'll move on to this main quest, which will be test the device on a machine. So we have to go somewhere here and we have to test it out on a machine, a Strider. Okay, thank you, Morgana. Bye, Morgana. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you're new. And like if you are, even if you are subscribed, please hit that like button because it helps the algorithm, and YouTube only understands algorithms these days and become a mathematical genius. And if you don't know your algorithms, then we don't get any success on YouTube. So if you want to see a little bit of success for me and push me to that magical 500, which we're only about 30 odd away from, I would love it if you could do that this year. That'd be great. Thank you all. I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. And guess what? I'll see you later. Yeah, the algorithm is a bit fickle, and it's highly advanced. I wouldn't recommend going into that unless you want to be a mathematician. But of course, I am a mathematician. Well, not necessarily. I know what 1 and 1 is. I think. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. Have a lovely rest of the week, and I hope you enjoy today's stream. Bye for now. Bye, and I'll see you later. Bye. And thank you for watching. It's very kind of you. And I will be more serious on this one. I hope you enjoy that. But I will make, might make the odd little, just a little giggle, especially on people who offended me, like Resh, who. Yeah, I'd love to push off, but unfortunately we haven't got Fus Rodar to do it. But don't worry, I'll get it. Bye for now. Bye, everybody. See you later.